I believe I'm running on time, kind of. Oh my god, okay. The plant is gone? Give me a moment. The plant is gone. I'm going to go get the plant back and move the Bulbasaur. I'll be back in like 2 seconds. Hello. Okay, so it's still like paused on the thingy, so I can't reach out. That looks festive. Am I right? Nothing screams continuity and festivity like this plant. Jesus, it's like a dumb pet peeve, but it's a pet peeve nonetheless. That's fine. Okay, hello. How is everyone? Jesus, I look like a mess. Also, I've got like 6 different pairs of shoes down here and lots of items of clothing on the floor. We don't talk about how messy this room is. I also had to like move a cabinet from like behind here and just shove it that way. We're going as good as we can right now. Let me scroll down. Hi Ali. How are we doing? The plant, what's its name? The plant doesn't have a name yet. Normally my plants do have names, which is quite abnormal that it doesn't have one. Also, I see Ali. I see Dress Levi. How are we doing the username thing? I see Nick. And I see Jamie and Matcha. Hi, Jamie. What time is it? You're like plus 3 hours on me, right? So you are currently at 10 p.m. and you should be sleeping soon. Also, wait, I don't even remember drinking out of this. I don't know why there's less water. Oh, plus 2. Oh, wait. Sleeping in 1 hour. We're gonna get Jamie to sleep in 1 hour or we're gonna ban him. That's the energy. I missed the dating applications. How was it? They're still ongoing. They're still open. If you want to apply, go for it. Because I'll still be reading them like every so often. Also, Nick said something. What did Nick say? Also, like, I genuinely, I'm definitely hitting 100. Of course you are. Also, we need to do FNAF sooner or later, but right now my anxiety is too fucking high to play a horror game, so we're gonna wait until my anxiety goes down for that. But yes. Also, I like how my wonderful mods have gotten to the point of, yes, this is how we're gonna promote the Discord. I don't know if we want to appeal to people to join the Discord that way because like perverts and stuff, but like, I mean, I get it. Also, I did get a HDMI cable. Everything's currently functioning. Everything's still working. Yes. If you're doing dating applications, you should do a Hinge segment. I don't have any dating apps. I think the applications is very shay. I said if I ever did go on a dating app, I would just like have the dating app and then be like, if you DM me, here is the Google form, fill in the Google form. I'd probably do that. It's very shay coded. But yes, there have been 2 more applications since you last checked. As far as I know. You want to check again? Give me a second. Also, sorry that I kind of look like I've been like rolling around on the floor. I have not been. I just haven't had a chance to, you know, fix everything. It looks kind of presentable. Kind of presentable. Also, I'm excited to say that, oh shit, the... Okay, give me a second. Okay, I think that's kind of scented. I wiggle around too much, so scented isn't really that scented in my opinion. But yes. I realized that I can still stream when I'm sick because, well, the coughing is kind of gross. You know, you guys don't get impacted by the coughing on like a literal sense, so as long as you guys are okay with me coughing every so often, it's fine. Also, I wasn't as rude on my second application. I still have the tier list, by the way. Give me a second. We do have the piece of paper with the really shitty tier list. So I will be saying that I will be checking these applications, and if people have been updating them, I will, deal with that. I just checked again, and there's 3 now. 3 more. I've also got a deep cough that won't go away. Nothing wrong with coughing / medical. I swear everyone that I know is kind of just dying of a cough right now. It's it's a thing. Like my mom's asthma has gone her to the point where like her voice is almost gone. And yes, do the guys even have a chance? I don't know. Let's read all the applications. I want to get an S tier application at some point. Like Loki, if there's an S tier application, I will be nosing around that person's social media. I'm very, very curious indeed. I have a cough for over 8 months now, probably around. Isn't it because you need an inhaler? Haven't we had this conversation about like a prescription? I swear we have, haven't we? Anyway, how is everyone else doing today? I haven't done a lot of yapping on the Discord, so I haven't had a chance to nose around everyone else, but how is everyone else doing? I do not need an inhaler. I was prescribed one and never got it. I feel like prescriptions are there for a reason, you know? Like prescriptions are like a hint, hint, nudge, nudge, this is what you should get, you know? Shay, if you want good applications, I'll call it. I want good applications. I want to see that people actually have a decent sense of self. Maybe I'm just too nosy, or maybe my standards are just too high. Honestly, I think my standards are too low. I was talking to someone, they're like, "Wow, you got like that many A tier applications." I was like, I feel really bad. I feel really bad when it comes to like, telling someone their application is shitty, but I will say that Noodles did deserve an E tier. Also, what's happening? I'm assuming this is going to be a yapping stream window. I need to check the moderation channels on Discord more often. And I'm nosing around the Discord. So apparently, T, if you're not part of the Discord, Nick has to figure out his healthcare stuff, and that people are trying to figure out the applications online, and also engineers not sleeping. Holy shit, they want the full name of the place I went to the doctor's last time. Is it bad that I've never had to deal with any of this? Maybe I'm do well taken care of by my family, that I still haven't booked my own doctor's appointment ever, and I'm like 20. Actually, on the topic of being 20, I was talking to Jamie about like how old are you, Jamie? And we're talking about it, and he's like, yeah, I'm 21. I was like, wow, Jamie's so old. I was like, yeah, I'm like mentally only 18. I was like, fuck, I'm not 18, I'm 20. Jesus. But yes, let's have a read. Sorry. What is everyone up to? Give me a second. Okay, so I think we should have audio now. I may have murdered chat accidentally, but we do have audio. Fuck. There we go. I am not built for this at all. Let's have a look. So, apparently I'm spoiled and my family does everything for me. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to sit here and deny, like, oh, I'm not spoiled at all. I'm really lucky that my family's still down to, like, book all my doctor's appointments, etc. Like, I'm 20 and legally I should be doing this stuff on my own. I am very lucky that I am taken care of in that way. And what does Nick need? It's an inhaler that has extra stuff in it, like adrenaline that I was supposed to get, and see what it did for my cough, but I never did. We need to get Nick that inhaler. Again, I need to figure out how to get more things on screen because I would love if we had like a what is it? A like Nick Medical Health Fund here. Because like, you know, the healthcare system is shit. So clearly we have to subsidize that via my streams. But yes. So what are we looking at? And yes. Let me have a look. See, every time I see the word Miss Stream, I just think of a bot. Like low key, it's giving a bot. Don't get me started on the massive chip on my shoulder I have over being called spoiled. Okay, can you elaborate on that? Is that because you're actually spoiled or not? I've been booking things since I've had to move out, slash live elsewhere. I I don't know. I feel like even if I moved out, my mother would still book my doctor's appointments in like a weird way and paying for everything. Health fund and umbrella. I need an umbrella too. I still don't have an umbrella. And winter's approaching and I feel like I'm going to get to the point where like I'm going to realize I need an umbrella when like it's pouring down with rain and I'm at uni and it's like, well, fuck, I'm just stuck here. Because I haven't even dealt with that yet. I'm never called spoiled because I'm fucking poor. See, I fear that me being spoiled isn't even a money thing at this point. It's a what do my parents do for me that I don't do? Currently, if you're wondering, I do not do I am 20 and do not do my own laundry. In my defense, my mother is very picky about how the laundry is done. Hence, I'm not allowed to do it, to be fair. Can I even pick up a prescription that's 8 months old? I don't believe you can pick up a prescription that is that old. However, next time you do go to the doctors, I would ask about your cough again and see if you can do that again. Also, how does Nick, could you actually put like a donation goal up there? Like low key. Could we start a donation goal for like an umbrella or something for Nick? I I think that'd be quite funny and also quite useful. Like just an umbrella fund because I also need an umbrella. But yes, what is it? I'm just working all the time, always busy. Let's go umbrella shopping. Honestly, these days I'm seeing no one unless you're finding me at uni. If you wish to go umbrella shopping, you have to like catch me at uni and be like, let's go at this point because I am barely doing anything right now. But yes. Winter is coming. Yeah, winter is coming. On the topic of winter, I need to do a bunch of shit in preparation for winter. I'm still not ready in a. I've got to get a coat washed. I went out to like a darts bar and someone ran into me face first with like a jug of beer. So that coat is covered in beer and it's still been. Hate to say it, but it's been like a while and that coat needs to be properly cleaned because it's full, which is really gross. What else? What else is on my to do list? Don't chew that. For winter, I need to break in some shoes for winter because like my favorite sneakers. Let me show you. They're actually on the floor right now. It's kind of embarrassing, but I'm very emotionally attached to them. This is my favorite pair of sneakers that is dying. They're discontinued, so I can't find them anymore. And I can't find any secondhand ones in my size, and it's killing me. So I need to break in my winter shoes because I can't wear these during the winter because of rain. Also, I need an umbrella. Also, I need long sleeve shirts. It's kind of an issue. With winter, I get to the point where I just layer and layer and layer. I think I actually need to do it from more like a technical standpoint and think about like layering properly. But yes. Well, my cousins hated me for what they thought was me being spoiled, which was really my parents understanding I had autism and making accommodations for me. Uh, uh, I see that. I see that. I feel like there's a weird thing. Maybe it's just a me thing, but like growing up at school, like the oh my god, like you get accommodations for things like exams and that, and just in general accommodations. If you don't immediately look like there's something wrong with you, I feel like people question the validity of whether you need accommodations or not, which really does bother me a bit. But yes, most of why I was called smart because they thought I wasn't physically disciplined enough, so to speak. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Let me have a look. What else does Nine do? He does his own laundry. He sources and makes it. Wait, is this what I need to do or what you do? I'm very far down in chat. I don't have the energy to buy an umbrella tomorrow. Most of what I need to do tomorrow, because of I don't want to dox myself. Let's not dox myself. But I like to head into the city before uni because I have to do some banking and such. I don't know if I really want to run to the shops for an umbrella. Also, I was waiting for Jamie to send me an umbrella recommendation. I think he already did, but I think I forgot. Um, Why an umbrella recommendation? Jamie brought up the fact that when you wear a backpack and hold an umbrella, sometimes the not diameter shit, the circumference of the umbrella is not big enough. So I was gonna look into that. Also, unrelated note, but related note on ordering things. I ordered a bunch of developer and bleach, so we're gonna have a shot at DIYing dyeing our own hair because these roots are getting long. I want to get it done by this weekend, but my father's not available to help me this weekend. So the plans are we either wait. The longer I wait, the worse it gets because the closeness to the scalp is a thing where you need the heat from the scalp, and if it gets too far away from the scalp, you end up with like different lines of shades of bleach, and I don't want to deal with that, so I want to dye it as soon as possible, but I've still got to wait for that dye to come in as well. Or I fuck around and do it myself. Am I confident in my ability to fuck around and do it myself? Not really, but am I gonna try? Probably. Anyway, Shay, what do you consider an S tier application? Actually, Actually, I think Jamie got pretty close. I think Jamie, if we've had an S tier application so far, I would say Jamie's application. I realize I haven't read it on stream yet because it was really sweet and personal. And honestly, if you do put it in a genuine application that's really sweet and personal, I probably won't read it on stream because like that is quite vulnerable. I would say that realistically, Jamie probably has the closest to an S tier. Low-key, I think it is S tier, but yes. I've got to fine tune the search. Winter is coming. I do know it's a Game of Thrones reference. I did grow up with people who did watch Game of Thrones, and I am like 40 messages way too low. Fuck. Shit. I am too late. Okay, we're just gonna scroll down. I'm so sorry, but we're gonna miss a few messages. Anyway, to be honest, nowadays I'm more toxic with not being spoilt because I dead ass do not want to ask for help from anyone until I absolutely have to. I feel like there's nothing wrong with asking for help. However, if you don't want to ask for help, that's fine, but don't do it at your own detriment. Don't do it at your own detriment. Make sure that you are able to get help when necessary. You don't need help for everything, but when you need it, ask for it. Also, what is it? What is it? Who was summoned? Yes, Jamie was summoned. But yes. Oh, did they know Ali? Did they know Ali? Wait. Give me a second. Because I skipped over so much of chat. I see a new user that I'm not. Hey, what's up, Death from Fish? Can I call you Fish? Because I feel like calling you Death is really angsty. So can I call you Fish? I'm so sorry I skipped over a good chunk of the chat because I am horrible at keeping up with things. But hi, nice to meet you. My name is Shay. I am 20 and I am currently apparently deliberating on buying an umbrella. And apparently you know Ali? Yes? Yes? But yes. Call me Fish or Deathy or Fishy. People call me one of those things. Whatever you'd like, you choose one. Also, just join the Discord server. Welcome to the Discord server. I am somewhat active there. I will say that most people on the server are older than me, and when I wake up and message everyone on the server, I do say hello children, which is kind of ironic, but that's the point of the irony. Also, question, where did the survey go? Oh, it's in announcements. Okay. I'm really bad at this. I'm really lucky that Nick announces things. Wait, Nick's behind it. Has he announced that I'm streaming right now? Oh, shit. Give me a second. I can do it myself. Strong, independent woman. I'm not crazy, right? I don't think Nick has announced it on the Discord, has he? Fishy sounds sus. I'm not calling him Deathy. Deathy sounds cringe. I'll call him Fish. But yes. He has? It was announced on Twitch. Wait. Is it really bad? Oh. It's really bad that it's really bad that I don't know how most of this works. Because I don't deal with most of this. But yes, League makes me cry, but was fun. I heard Discord. We do have a Discord. I have a Discord. I will say that it is my Discord. However, functionally, I do not use it the most. I believe Nick's quite active, Jamie's quite active, Aeon's quite active, Endangered Donut is, and so is Sam a bit, as well as Ali. Definitely Ali and 9. But yes, currently a good chunk of my server has been taken over by that frog sledding game. And I believe a group of people who have dubbed themselves the White Boy Podcast. And I think that's mainly in reference to white monsters, not them all being white, I think. But yes, I believe we do have a voice channel for that. A lot of people game on my server and just stream that, which I don't mind. It's kind of fun. Also, the music channel, I do enjoy. But yes, we do have a Discord server. What time frame do we want the tip goal? 30? 30. Let's do 30. Umbrella Fund. Like, Shay's Umbrella Fund or something like that. And how much? I don't know. I don't know. How much should we try for? Let's be realistic in a month. I realistically don't get a lot of donations. So what can we realistically ask for and not be depressed at the end of the month? Can someone Google how much an umbrella costs? I followed at the start of the year. Sorry, I haven't been talking to you. You're fine. I still need to choose what to call you. Fish? You're fine. You're fine. I still need to figure out. I'm still sitting on that. But yes, you're fine. Don't worry. No, you'll find death doesn't sound right. You'll find fish. You'll find deathy does not. Sorry, I'm really picky when it comes to nicknames. I do have to say, that's why we've gotten to the point where I don't even use Jamie's username, I just call him Jamie. But yes, I'm always online. But I have do not disturb on because I joined too many servers with too many pings. 20? 20? What is this dating application? Okay, so I was recently dumped, but I'm not fearing the dating universe. Hence, you can apply to date me via the Google form. I made a joke a while ago that if I ever have to get into the dating game again, and if I ever do anything in that territory, I would make a Google form. Hence, this is my Google form. If you'd like to apply to date me, apply via the Google form. Read the disclaimers! And also, if you are genuinely like really sweet or vulnerable, and you message me about it like personally, I won't read it on stream. I believe that Jamie told me about that prior, so I didn't end up reading it on stream. And I will say that Jamie is the only one who has gotten an S tier. I'm gonna shove that on. I've been tier listing them as well. I couldn't figure out how to do it online, so I made a piece of paper. So far, this is the lovely tier. We've had people put in several applications, which I find quite funny and somewhat quite enjoyable. So yes. Nice to see you. Jamie's umbrella. Jesus. Can I ask why a Japanese umbrella? Why? Why? I'm too shy to apply, so I'll just chill. You know what? There is no fear. If you want to apply and you don't want it read out and you just want to apply for the fun of it, go for it. I'm just nosy and I want to read people's applications. It gives me a weird sense of joy. So you don't have to have it read on stream. If not, you're all good, dude. Yeah, we spent last stream just reading out a bunch of applications. I did tier list them. Oh, and we have a Google spreadsheet. I hope you know the Google spreadsheet gives me an extreme amount of joy. Oh shit, this is a lot of Jesus. I can tell how much people write based off like how chunky the Google spreadsheet line is. So I can see like some people just have like a single line and then some people have like like around 7 different rows. And I'm reading through it. So I believe we have I believe 2 people have actually resubmitted theirs. If you do resubmit, I just add your name and then I just put a 1 or 2 and I keep going. So I will say that. What is it? Permission to dox. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, sure. Sure. If you want to use your real name, go for it. I don't mind. Again, we gave up on I never used Jamie's username ever because I felt silly. So, if you're happy to put your real name out there, I'm down. Also, I might be horrible at pronouncing names, so maybe we just settle with something. Fish, fish. I'll see how like fish goes. Also, Nick deleted something. I hate to say that I have the horrible habit of like checking what my mods delete. But yes. But yes. Wait, I'm a bit lost. I'm really bad at this. Well, it's not because it's a Japanese umbrella. It's just a good umbrella that happens to be from a Japanese company. Okay, that's clear. Okay, what about 50? 50? 50 for our umbrella goal. Okay, so what's happening? TLDR, I got dumped. We opened a dating application and I read those applications out on stream. Also, I tier list them because it's fun. And I believe we're trying to figure out how much to put under an umbrella fund because Nick and I both need an umbrella and I think it's fun to fundraise for an umbrella. Okay, Brendan? Nice, I'll call you Brendan. Nice to meet you, Brendan. My name is Shay. How's your evening going? Evening? Shit. See, I'm still in the weird mindset of assuming that everyone functions in my time zone. So I'm like, yes, good evening, everyone. Have a good night. And then I'm like, oh, wait, it's actually like 7 a.m. for some people, but we don't talk about that. Say it one time at least. No. No. Ill. AI. Uh, I'm kind of petty in a way that would probably just time you out for being AI. Laughs in 4 a.m. Shit. Wait. We've talked about where you're from, haven't we? Where are you from? Give me a second. Where are you from? Canada. Oh, Canada. Give me a second. This is gonna be really kind of creepy, but it's not supposed to be creepy. But Discord has a notes section, and when I become more familiar with people who use the Discord and the chat and in general, I start Discord notes on people so I can remember these things because I have a really bad memory. So we're gonna go onto Discord on my phone because I don't know how to do it on the PC. But Canada. Canada. Cool. And so, give me a second. Give me a second. This is this is kind of parasocial of me, but I feel like it's a bit more meaningful when I remember things. I'm really bad at remembering things myself, so I do right. Ah, oh, okay. Wait, now you're giving away information. Do you have any pets, perchance? Sorry, I'm too nosy. Wait, AM in the morning? Wait, yeah, AM in the morning. Fucking Jesus, dude. Why are you up at like 4:30 a.m. and West Coast? But yes. Can you point to the screen and I'll figure out where to put the figure out. Do you want to put the goal like over here? Like just shove it like over there. I think she was saying maybe top left corner of the screen. Yeah, we're supposed to get damn. Oh wait, cats? Cats. Cats. Wait. See, this is I kind of feel like a creep doing this, low key. But like you're at my server, so technically it's okay. We actually meet so many times coincidentally in other streams. I feel like Ali is like very big with streams because I always find out that like Ali's like recommending a new streamer to raid, etc. etc. I feel like Ali's super sociable. Wait. I feel like we've talked about this before, but I'm pretty sure Ali has two timed me before on stream. Can't say I like it at all. I'm joking. But yeah, how does that work for stream schedules? Because I know you're here for my entire stream schedule. So how does that transfer for other streamers? Do you have like a really just fat schedule list of like who streams when, so you can figure out who's when, and then like so it doesn't clash? Stay. Also, I need to yap about this real quick. Because of how I've organized my personal life, I am going to uni and I will be at uni. I'll be in the city at like 9:30 in the morning. I'm not happy about that. Sometimes when it's too early in the morning for me to function, so that means I'm leaving home at the ass crack of dawn, I give up on like hair and makeup and I just like kind of like deal with it at uni, like in the bathrooms, because I cannot be bothered to do it at home and wake up extra early. Also, Ali noodles. Ali noodles. Hmm? 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 Husky and cat. Wait, you have a husky? That's so cute. Okay, so I would really like a like big fluffy dog, but I feel bad for them because of the Australian heat. Like, I saw this dog the other day. It's a really big fluffy white dog, but I don't know whether like I would ever consider one in the future because I feel like it's way too hot in Australia. Even though I know that other people have them, but I feel like personally it would make me feel guilty and bad. And cat. But yes. I have a set schedule in my head for my favorite streamers. Two time. Chat is going to disappear and refresh. I apologize, everyone. I'm waiting for Shay to read this so she has a warning of it. I do have a warning of it. TBH says only. Oh, really? Thank you. I'm really grateful. Also, thank you for following. I'm gonna move that because like the alert. I do appreciate it. The alert is bothering me, and I want it to be more central. I just. Sorry, I just want to figure out something dumb. You don't have to think about too much. I'm just a bit curious. Is that. Is that. That's kind of weird. Sometimes I do things I don't realize I do them, and then I do them, and I sit there and I'm like, oh, this is how we've decided to live our lives. It's quite interesting. I'm surprised she hasn't read your chat once. What did I miss? I did read it. And he's done the overlay wrong. So, give me a second. I'm just gonna just this. Not bothered to move chats, I'm just moving the webcam. Okay. That's fine. Also, you can kind of see where Chadwick kind of sits when he's not on the couch. He kind of sits like propped up against the side. No? Stay. Stay. I should realistically just move it on screen. But the thing is, if I move it on screen, I have to go into Stream Elements and I have to upload everything and I cannot be fucked. So I just move the actual camera. Never share stream without technical difficulties. Honestly, yeah, that's kind of how it is at this point. Like, everything's kind of screwed per se. Like, the earlier streams were way worse. Like, we didn't have audio, we'd kill chat every time. I think we've improved. And I think that's not bad. Usually we don't have technical difficulties these days. And I did read it. I didn't have an issue with reading it. I think it was fine. Also, I do want to say that I did announce in the Discord that I will start publicly shaming people for not sleeping. Hi, Jamie. This is a message to you in particular. I strongly believe that we should all collectively and lovingly bully Jamie to sleep earlier because it's very important, because he's only sleeping 3 to 4 hours. You know? You know. I think it would be nice. Also, thank you for following. Guys, who is Shay talking about? I don't know. I don't know, Jamie. Who am I talking about? Why not? I believe that that man is like, what is he doing? So I shouldn't be leaning on my chair like this. And I'm shaking the camera. So basically, from what I'm gauging, he is sleeping 3 to 4 hours and then driving to uni. And that drive to uni is for fucking ever. And that's not healthy for the brain. Also, I don't want to find out somehow in some convoluted long way that he's dead because, like, you know, something's happened because he was sleep deprived. Because sleep deprived driving is something we research in psych. And I would prefer not to have to explain the impact of sleep deprived driving to Jamie. So I think that you know, perhaps we should have him sleep more. Next time, try the next overlay. There are literally 3 of them. Okay, there are 3 of them because when I was setting up the... Okay, let me just run to the Lego. This is the gaming one, right? So when I was setting up the gaming one, I had to alter through, like, everything up there. And that was a pain in my ass. So I copied, like, the original one, like, 3 times just in case I kept fucking up. Also, I do want to say that FNAF does look beautiful when I have this all laid out. I think it looks really nice. I know the chat is tiny, but it ensures you can see the full game. You have no idea how long it took me to make sure that you could see everything without blocking anything. Also, we're going to the Lego... over to this one. So that's that chat. That's that chat. Do I not... It's fine. It's fine. Sorry. Hey, what's up? Also, caffeine isn't a replacement for sleep. It's not. Oh, shit. Wait, shit. Which slide didn't have audio so I can fuck around with it now? Let me go check through them. I'm so sorry. Okay, we should have audio now. Hypothetically. Hypothetically. For Lego, we have audio, so next time I use this, we have audio and I don't have to fuck around and figure this out. Also, I'm so sorry that I'm doing this as we are, you know, live, but I'm just kind of nosy and it makes me kind of productive to have this, like, collective peer pressure while I'm here. So let's just... Don't mind me, I'm just gonna edit this transform. And because you can see the bottom of the desk, and I'm just gonna cut that out because it's not quite straight. Cool. Okay, that should be fine. Sorry. Okay. Wait, the Lego one? We have audio for that one. That one, audio as well, and Lego, that's not Lego, but yes. I'm so sorry, but thank you. Thank you for letting me fuck around with everything. But yes. Um, Muted. Yeah, this is a canon event. It's not even a canon event at this point. It's just something that happens because I don't have my shit together event at this point. So yes. Also, thank you for your patience. I appreciate. I know that realistically I could sit here and do anything on stream, so I'm kind of thankful that you guys are very tolerant of me fucking around with things. Anyway, what were we talking about before I got really nosy? Okay, let's have a look. So if your driving is horrendous, lack of sleep, you may as well be yeah, exactly. They've actually done a lot of research studies paralleling drunk driving to sleep. Well, sleep deprived driving. And you know, it's just as shitty as you'd think it is. But yes. I'm looking at the doc and I'm got no clue what I am on the side of political things. Okay, so it depends what your values are. Politics and I believe personal ethics and values are very intertwined. I've talked about this on stream before and I had a lot of people being like, my ethics aren't intertwined with my Yes, everything is political. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but everything is political. Women wearing jeans, political. Access to drinking water, political. Being able to sit and watch the stream, political. Whether you acknowledge it or not. In terms of sitting left or right, you can take quizzes. I'm not here to tell you what your politics should be. However, I do have a strong sense of my own politics and I have particular tolerances for particular things. If you've seen the rules of my chat, you will have a very strong sense of where I tend to sit politically. But yes, that's a good conversation opener. That made me really happy. I do like talking about my politics, but yes. The more scuff the stream, the better the memories indeed. But what if you're good at driving drunk? Okay, so I can talk about this as well. Our perception of how we are when we are drunk does not align with how we actually are. I believe that a lot of people should already be aware of this. Hence, you may believe you're a good driver drunk, but that does not necessarily make it true at all. Also, I took a quiz for it. I'm very proud of Nick. He did take a quiz for it. So yes, I will say that my politics is a very big thing with me while dating, and I will reiterate that I could never date someone who does not align with me politically, because some things you can disagree on in dating and with friends. You can disagree on favorite colors. You can disagree on where to eat. You cannot sit here and disagree with me on human rights. I will not be okay with that. I cannot be friends with someone who does not believe in the right for other people to exist. I'm not okay with that. But yes, taking a fat dump after my morning coffee, yeah, right, it's political. It is. It is. I hate to say it, but everything is inherently political depending on how you look into it. Because, like, not everyone is allowed to do everything, or they weren't able to do everything. And now we're at a point where we like to think that most people can do anything and everything, but that's still not true. But yes, those. I think I got either left or center left. I don't know how to look at the chart. We can look at it together if you'd like. But yes. What did Nick do? Did something change? Oh, okay. I thought he put the goal up there. But yes. Isn't the chart a 3D plane? It depends which chart you're referring to. There's a like 2D one and a 3D one. Also, hi Noodles! How you doing? Are you getting your study on? My most successful and hopefully future rich friend. Even apolitical is political because it's rejection of the political. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Also, you're still yellow and I love it. It makes me very, very happy. I put it in the Discord to show my accomplishments. Where did you put it in the Discord? Oh, I'm so proud of you. At this point, we need to make something specific for Nick because I just think he's gonna sit there and they're just gonna accumulate over time. But yes, please don't die shitting. I was having a conversation with a friend earlier today about shitting. It's quite funny. Um, you've done zero study. You know what? I'm okay with that too. You're still gonna probably be more rich and successful than I ever will be, regardless of how much study you've done today. So I'm not gonna comment on that. But yeah, um, I know a weird amount of people who have like shit themselves past the age of like 13. I find it quite funny. I feel like there's a line where it's like socially acceptable to be a child and shit yourself, and then once you like go past that line, it's just really sad or really funny. But yes. I'm all caught up. Don't worry, my body runs like a machine with my bowel movements. I'll be fine. Nice to know. Actually, how TMI can we get on the stream? Do you guys do you guys mind if I discuss what my like shitting routine was in high school? Because I had it down to a T. I had days, I had times, I had periods in which I would deal with my different things for shitting. I was mechanical, and I kind of missed that. I miss not being in high school so I can mechanically shit. But yes, I did plenty of study earlier, like several hours. Indeed, I'm not scared about you not becoming successful at this point. I did the bare minimum. Not the bare minimum, but I'm done my uni work for the week, which is why I'm streaming. And by week, I mean last week, because technically my week for me starts on a Tuesday because I don't get any lectures uploaded until a Tuesday, blah, 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 blah. So I will be fine. And you start studying for midterms tomorrow. I will have to say that. I must study for my midterms. I think I'm going home early tomorrow. I have a club thing on, but realistically, it's like an area pitch night for the club I'm part of, and it's like a motorsports club. I am in marketing. I do not need someone to pitch themselves for me to join the electrical team because I would be virtually useless. So I don't know whether I actually have to be there or not if I kind of already know what team I'm joining. But you know, I just need to double check on those things. But yes, imagine having midterms. Imagine I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna be mean. I could be, but I don't really want to. I'm trying to improve on not being an asshole. I was talking to someone last night, and I believe Noodles was like, "Shay, you can't say that." Sometimes I feel autistic. I feel really fucking autistic, and other times I don't. And that was a time I felt really autistic when I had to have someone point out, like, "Shay, that's not a socially acceptable thing to say." I believe to me it was an observation, but to other people it probably would have came off as quite rude. So yes, I did not say that at all. Also, I'm very behind in the chat because I get on my own yapping. I may or may not know someone who's shat themselves at my local Target. Is it? Can I out my ex as someone who shat themselves at the local Woolworths, which is a supermarket, like a year ago? Trust me, it's fine. People shit themselves all the time. Shay, but we know the girls don't shit. What do you study? Okay, I study psych and marketing. I'm fine with going in either direction. Honestly, I was like, I have to be a psychologist. And then I realized, why do I have to be a psychologist? How did I get to that mentality? I just realized I was kind of peer pressuring myself into being a psychologist. I realized I don't really want to peer pressure myself anymore. So now we're at the point of I don't know whatever I do. I know that with marketing, you need like your degree, yes, but you also need some form of experience. And I'm taking this whole social media thing as my weird form of experience. So we're going onwards with everything, which is why we're very committed to everything. Also, I think a phone's ringing right now. I'm not going to get the phone. I'm going to let it ring out, or hopefully someone else will pick it up. But yes, I have one of the two references for the dating application sorted. Have received basically a small paragraph from one reference, and it's their genuine opinion of me. Is it my mother? I'm assuming my mother wouldn't write a reference that's that lengthy for you, to be honest. I'm assuming you know other women that aren't my mother to write your reference. If you were here last time, you'd know that Nine messaged my mother for a reference, and then I had to sit down and talk to her after the stream about why is he asking for a dating reference. Keep in mind, I've been dumped for about 3-4 weeks at this point, and she's looking at me like, I hope you know for the duration of like me being dumped, she's been looking at all my friends like, who do I want next to be like my possible future like daughter or son-in-law with all my friends. So low key, I had to explain myself out of that one. But yes, let me have a read. I'm still behind. She's going to be the one making those pop-ups on sites. Hmm? In terms of marketing, I think I'd more likely want to go into sales because that's where the money is, but it's also not the most ethical. But yes, I have one. The rest of the units all have group projects. Damn. God, group projects would be awful. Shay, I'm gonna be honest. Updating the overlay live isn't working. You may have to redo the link for your browser source. It's fine, girl. Don't worry. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. I have midterms in late April. Yeah, I have them on the 31st. Like, I have 30 minutes essentially. So I need to get on that grind. That reminds me. Give me a second. I got distracted by something. I'm checking something. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Wait, let me check. How does this update? Sorry, I'm self-distracting myself. Oh, shit. Oh, we got more responses. Okay. Also, I'm logged into someone's Crunchyroll on my PC still. I need to shut my tabs. TLDR, I need to shut my tabs. I've got 50 different things open. I'm a bit nosy. But yes, I have gone through every single overlay. None of them are working. When I see gay, I say gay. It's not bullying. It's just an astute observation. I was having that conversation with Noodles last night. We're talking about like neurodivergent people. He's like, Shay, you can't look at someone and assume they're neurodivergent or autistic. I'm like, they look a certain way. They have a certain feeling. It's like, you can't do that. The closest we got to like coming to like a midpoint was like, you know how people have gaydars? I have that for like neurodivergent people. And it's very hard to explain because I can't really explain how it happens, but I just know it does. It was a very interesting conversation. Psych, so easy. It's still competitive. I already know Shay's gonna bully me because someday because of the shit I say. Which shit are you gonna say, huh? Huh? There's only few things I will actually bully someone for, and if they have shitty political opinions, I will bully you for that, and I am more than happy to do so. Your mother hasn't replied to me yet. I believe that might be my fault. I told her there was no rush for you to get a reference, so that might be my fault, and I think that's quite funny. No, literally, we eat crayons. You know and have met in person the other reference. Ooh, okay, so I have. Oh, wait, that's so exciting. But yes, Shay's mum is really funny. She's really funny to you because you don't live with her. You know that, right? Sorry, I feel like that's all mums. Like, you know when mums are like, like they're great around other people and your friends, and then like the moment your door shuts, they turn around, they just like switch. My mother is one of those women. But yes, from what I've seen, her bullying people is dependent, so you might be spared. Meanwhile, I'm fucking suffering with electrical engineering. Who does she want next? Are you talking about who my mother wants as like a son or daughter-in-law next? Is this you trying to like nose around to get my personal tea? But yes. Autism? Wait. Oh, wait, shit. I misread that as autism. I'm like, yeah, autism is a pain, Noodles. But I fear you were talking engineering things. But yes, I did not go to uni because I suck at school. May I ask how old are you, Brendan? May I be nosy and ask how old you are? Take me, for example. She knows I like getting bullied by pretty women, but she treats me like a princess because it's what I deserve. It is what you deserve. It's what most women deserve. I'm okay with bullying men, though. I feel that when me and my friend, she has a dating app profile on Hinge. She swings both ways, right? But the thing is, like, when we go through her profile, we're happy to scroll through and like make fun of the profiles of men because it's like, oh, what do you like to do on a Sunday night? And then like what they insert as like the prompt, they're like, oh, I want to do you on a Sunday night. It's like really like that's the best you could come up with. We make fun of the men, but I could never make fun of another woman for that. We applaud other women for that. I do have double standards. Women deserve to be treated like princesses, I feel. But yes, I have a unit this sem, which is almost completely a group project. Damn, I have a group project as well that I haven't even touched. Apparently we're making the groups tomorrow. I'm kind of anxious because like I haven't like socially established myself in that class. So we're hoping I can get there. Hoping. But yes. Shay the Crunchyroll's meant it. Oh, I didn't realize that. Also, sorry. Give me a second. I'm a bit nosy. Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Also, if the Crunchyroll is supposed to be signed in, can I please have the login for my iPad? Because that's where I actually watch Crunchyroll. I need to catch up on Free Run. I hate that I don't have the fucking time to catch up on Free Run. I've got to grind for the next 2 weeks. It's fucking miserable. I'm really in like a creative mood. Like I'm in the biggest like I want to sew, I want to paint. I'm in the biggest mood to be myself that I've been in since like I've been dumped in everything, but I just can't because I don't have the fucking time. It's driving me crazy. You could work in video games and gambling. You could work out how to make it all hard to stop playing. Same as in somatic. But yes. Yes, I'm so far behind in. No, I'm not behind in the chat. I'm feeling pretty good. But yes. Oh, hey, Scroll Mode. How you doing? How you doing? Who do you think the second reference is? I don't know who the second reference is. Also, where is it? I'm so lost and confused. I'll add gaydar to my vocabulary. Thanks. Yeah, yeah. It's like a radar. I can sense people like that as well. But yes, because some people genuinely get offended at you insinuating that they could be autistic, which you could argue is a case of internalized bigotry. Yes, I do agree. But yes, you told me to reply and put the. See, I would like the application in ASAP. I want to nose around. I want to nose around everything. It's been the same unit where my lectures have been replaced with talking to an AI, and I have to present to an AI. I wouldn't be surprised if my work was graded by an A. That's fucking depressing. Can we just sit here and say that's really fucking depressing that our educational institutes have gone to the point of like that? That is fucking miserable. To the people who use AI, also somewhat fucking miserable. That's a good hint at where my politics lie, by the way. 100%. Also, new blanket. It doesn't fit with the vibe of like the stream. Like, I could probably fix the blanket so it looks nicer so when you guys are like seeing it on chat, like, it's got a bit more contrast. I don't know if that helps. I don't know if that helps to make it more readable. Kinda does, wait. It's fine. It's fine. See, it looks really weird like that, though. Oh shit, wait, no, there's like 50 other things resting on that. Can't move that. It's fine, I'll leave it as is. But yes. Sorry. Who do you think the second reference is? I don't know who the second reference is. Autistic people can tell their own almost instantly. The psychologist who assessed my kids said so. I feel like we can. I feel like it's a very strong detection point. I don't know how it works, but I've got a really good innate sense of it. It's very fucking weird. Because, like, I feel like I can't really, like, point at someone and be like, autistic, I see you. But also, you know, I just know it, even if they're not diagnosed or not. Yes, my mum is sweet to my guess, but she's different behind closed doors. 25 in August. So you were born in, like, 01? 02. The math is mathing. Why am I being mod checked? How many kids do you have? Mr. Fart Muncher 69. I think that's very funny. Also, where is it? I'm too far down. I've missed too much of the chat at this point. Okay. So, wait, I'm so sorry, but I'm trying to mentally read through the chat. I'm not going to read it aloud and respond because I need to catch up. Literally missed the first week of class. Okay. Somatic. Free Rent isn't on Netflix. The season 2 isn't. Also, I like watching the dubs, not the subs, which is part of the issue. It's a long story, but yes. I had a hard drive with all my anime on it. I don't trust streaming services. Oh. Well, I do want to watch anime on my iPad, by the way. I've met 3. I don't remember. What counts as a friend? You can get other people to whatever. You know what? I got 10 minutes to burn. I'll say hi. Hi, shrimp. I every time I see shrimp, I think of that really bad ad in the 80s for Australia, which is like the shrimp on the Barbie ad, and it just hurts my soul just a little bit. I'm using 2 very specific people for my references. Oh, we're against AI here, by the way. I like to watch TikTok and Reels to burn time. Yeah, I'm not going to do the application because I got no clue what to type in. Good God. Not season 2, I don't think. And Steel Ball Run is in 2 days. Also, break time 5 minutes. Oh, I'm like 3 minutes behind. During break should get shaded. Generative no machine learning. Yep, 2001. Shad's far behind in the chat. No, she's not. I will bring my iPad tomorrow. It's just kind of heavy, which is why I don't bring in all my crap. You know what my major was in computer science, machine learning, blah blah blah. Friend is someone who you can tell your shit scheduled. I could hypothetically tell everyone here my shit schedule, but I won't because I have self-control. But yes, shave. I don't remember. Okay, one was out for dinner. One was when we met. Okay, one was for dinner. Yep. Oh, and the other was in passing. We've talked to a lot of people in passing, to be fair. But yes. Oh, what looks prettier than ever? Are we talking about the background? Which thing? Because, like, I have a thing that unless someone explicitly compliments me, I'm not going to assume that they're talking to me because that's kind of awkward. That is very awkward. What are you talking about? Get a different source? No, I've started it. I'm going to wait to finish it. I'm speed reading. I am. Working at Cancer Crappy AI sloppers. No. Shay's hair look good. Thank you. I've given up on doing anything to it. The only thing I do these days is like curl the front parts and everything else is just kind of from how I slept in it. But yes. Oh, you're gonna dye your hair tomorrow? What are you gonna dye it to? Am I allowed to be nosy and be like, do you have an Insta so I can look at your current hair and then like ask about how you're gonna dye it? Oh, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. You can call me Shay, by the way. But yes. Shay. Dino. Sorry, I read that as a dingo, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I missed something here. I figured that one out there. Chill your beans. Probably red. Are you thinking like a bright red or like a natural-ish red? I will say that red hair looks really nice, but I also will say that if you dye your hair red, you will have that dye everywhere forever. Like when you sweat, sometimes it comes out. When you sleep, it will come out. Like towels, bathroom. It fucking sucks, but still. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. No, that's just my name. But yes. I wonder how the Jesus. But yes. Oh yeah. Sorry. Whenever someone gives me the opportunity to yap about my hair. Yes, it's blonde underneath. It's blonde from about here downwards. It's dead and fried. I wish it weren't so dead and fried, but it just kind of is. I used a new hair treatment last night, which was quite expensive, but I see why it's expensive because it fucking worked, which makes me kind of sad because you know when the expensive shit actually works, it's like fuck. Now I have to justify it. You don't have to justify buying it, but you can buy it, and you're more justified because it's like, oh, it actually works. That's where I'm at with it. But yes. Can you guess what inspired it? Oh shit. Thank you, Jamie, for resubbing. Thank you. Loki, I need to be honest when I say that like people that I talk to and like we chat on Instagram and as personal friends, like I don't really expect them to sub and I don't really need them to sub at all because it kind of feels weird. Loki. And also, I mean you do miss out things during the ad break, but it, like the ad breaks aren't that bad, I believe. Like because I know that we have like automatic ad breaks run, but the ones that I run are like normally I jump off anyway. Also, oh, thank you for subbing. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Speaking of ad break, oh shit, it's 8 p.m. It's 8 p.m. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. You want me to call you Nick? I'll call you Nick. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate it. And it is break time. So I will be back in like 3. Wait, I need to set the timer. Damn, give me a second. I had something to do and I needed. Okay, time is on and. Okay, Nick, can you send me the details for the overlay and we'll deal with that? I can't deal with it over the break because I won't be on the right thing. Okay, we'll deal with it later. Thank you, and I'll see everyone in like 3 minutes. Hi, I should be early. Am I early? I think I'm early. I think I'm early. I think I'm early. Hi, I think I'm early. Hi! Damn, there's a lot of people waiting here. What is happening? What did I miss? Oh, water. Thanks, Somatic. I'm awful with water. I wish you were in my personal life so you could remind me and drink more. It'd probably be a benefit for all of us, to be honest. Give me a second. It's kind of dripping. Blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to keep it away from my tier list because I hand wrote it and I really like my tier list. So yes, the last 3 streams I fell asleep halfway through. Thank you. Thank you for trying. I appreciate the fact that you're trying. It's more than what most people do if we're being very honest, but yes. Guys, can anyone share her Instagram here? I believe Nick should drop the link. And I thought Scroll Mode was already following me. Bit confused about that, but thank you nonetheless. You are typing, and if you have to have a repeat like last time, you pretend to go away, but you don't. What are the signs for this assumption? Wait, what did Jamie say? Huh? What? Okay, I have a good feeling that he's not sleeping right now. Yep, it's definitely... I am very confused. Oh, Jamie should be sleeping soon. You're right. Thank you for reminding me. I don't really want to have to, like, how should I say this? I don't really want to have to ban Jamie off stream, but also I would like him to sleep more. It's like a personal endeavor at this point. I would like my community to be people who sleep more than 3 hours. It's very important. But yes. Also, hey, what's up? I think I was early, by the way. Guess who got dropped off for me last night by my dad at my brother's birthday? No idea. Not gonna lie, I read it wrong. I read it wrong. Me too. Me too. I also read it wrong. But yes, I thought this was asking to self-promote their own Insta. Oh! Oh. Oh. I see. It's funny that 9 was faster than you. Oh shit! Thank you for subbing. I appreciate it. Also, damn. Okay, I would like to say that when people sub for more than 1 month, you guys are probably the reason I'm gonna continue streaming. If I didn't have people who like do their subs in advance, I probably wouldn't keep streaming because like I don't know. There's like this like social responsibility. I feel like I'm like, oh my god, they paid for their subs in advance, so I have to like I have to entertain them, you know? So yeah, to the people who pay for their subs in advance and like do it as a group thing, I will have to say that you guys are probably the reason I do keep streaming. But yes, I appreciate it. At this point, Shay is turning my daily ban into a Jamie sleep ban. I will turn it into a Jamie sleep ban at this point. Don't make me. I think I wouldn't be mad at that either. But yes, I miss my long hair. I cry. Okay, how long is your hair? How long is considered long hair to you? Do spill. Do spill. Also, I'm nosing around because I do see the people who follow me. So let's nose around. Oh, interesting. I believe I've found your Insta. Don't have anything posted, and you don't have any highlights either. Sorry, I'm kind of a nosy dick about people's Instas. How long was your hair when it was long? Do tell. My sub ends tomorrow, so I'll renew it on Wednesday, so it's on stream. Thank you, Nick. When I get paid tomorrow, I'll make sure to sub. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm a UD student, and I do a little bit of work on the side, but I don't do enough. So I do really genuinely appreciate people subbing and other things because it lets me do my creative hobbies. I cosplay. Cosplay is fucking expensive. Like I wish that like sewing your own clothing was cheaper than like buying your own clothing these days, but it's really not. And yeah. What was it? I was like at the fabric shop the other day and like do you know how much like oh my god, let me get it for you. There's so many shoes here. So many shoes here I have on the floor. Give me a second. Let me just get it. Like these dudes, these 2 spools of thread were $11 each. 11. I'm going insane. Also, I just found out like some thread is polyester. It didn't really click to me until recently, but yes. I hate that I have expensive hobbies, but I really do love my expensive hobbies because they're really creative. But yes, my hair used to be past my shoulder. Okay, I love long hair. I love the long hair of everyone. It gives me like more to look at. I think it's very visually interesting. I went to cosplay, but I'm not sure what to do. Honestly, I've got to be honest with you. I don't watch a lot of anime, so when I do cosplay, I kind of cosplay from animes I don't personally watch. That's kind of like a personal thing. Like I probably shouldn't do, but I do anyway. Um, Honestly, you can cosplay anyone. I know that some people are like fandom loyalists, where it's like, oh, you can't cosplay that person unless you like watch the anime. Dude, I just want to dress up and be pretty. Like I like doing characters who have outfits that are technically interesting from like a construction perspective. Like I did Yor from Spy X Family like a year or two ago, because I just love how her like dress is layered, and I haven't seen the anime yet. So like honestly, you can do whatever. And cosplay is fucking expensive. I will agree. I will agree so much. It is. 20% off my sub technically should be going back to me anyway. Technically. But yes, that's why I keep a heap of random DIY stuff around. See, that's why I like. I'm so lucky that when I got into cosplaying for things like sewing and that, I already had like an overlocker. I already had a sewing machine. I had a bunch of things already. So I didn't have to actually like spend money on like buying a sewing machine. I was lucky that my mother is just a crafty lady in general, so it was never a me issue in that way. What was it? I was going to say something. I was going to say something else. A weird other expense that like, in contrast, I feel like I believe this is like how many meters. I don't remember how many meters. I think this is like 500 meters of cotton. I will say that zippers are also quite expensive. Like bought a zipper. It's like 20 centimeters. I think I spent like, I don't remember how much it was, but I swear it feels more expensive than what it should be, even though like I know the cost of selling things, etc. But yes, daily van should only be for me, so don't make me jelly and go to sleep. We're waiting for Jamie to go to sleep. I do know that I can have my mods check who is in the stream and who's not. So I would like Jamie to choose to sleep on his own. I would prefer not to have to ban him, but I will if needs be. It doesn't make me happy. It does not bring me joy to do so, but I will. Also, the hair's kind of sitting weirdly. Don't know what's happening. That piece, the blonde piece. Okay, that can sit there. I give up. I just give up on how it's sitting. But yes. I know someone who goes to recreational volleyball. Really? Dressed like Kenma? Kenma is like. He's my favorite. Time skip Kenma is peak. Time skip Kenma is my favorite. It's, it's a thing. It's an issue. I've made so many friends due to Kenma because I have like a keychain of like Kenma in my um backpack for uni. He's peak. I want to cosplay too, but I'm too poor. Yeah, I feel that. Like at this point with like some of the cosplays I do because I'm really lazy, I'll just like I'll buy clothing secondhand and then just alter it because I can't be fucked to sew it and also expensive. But my long hair was back in like 2021, I think, around then. I have like three good pairs of pants, three good shirts. I can definitely cannot cosplay. Zippers are all basically one brand. Are they? Are they? Oh, I heard that this Japanese company was looking to innovate zippers. I'm like, how are you going to innovate something that's already quite good? But yes, I will have to say that what was it? With the zippers, especially in invisible zips when you don't want them to be seen. I don't know how the fuck people do it so neatly and perfectly. Like when they like sew an invisible zipper in place. I always do it so shittily. I'm awful at it. I don't know how other people do it so well. Like I know there's probably like a thing for it, but like I don't know how to do the thing and I need practice and I don't want to destroy like 50 million zippers to get there, but I think I might have to because like I like my finishings quite neat. But yes. Also I see Jamie. I do see Jamie. I do see Jamie. I'm so scared my master's admission exam results. They're gonna release on the 19th of May. God damn, dude. It's impressive that you got into masters, I will say that. So I think that's kind of like, well, not you didn't get into like admissions. You're going for it, which is still impressive regardless. She has become drunk with band power, and I'm all for it. But we're on the topic of band power. I would like to remind everyone how I am very competent at banning and how I do know how to ban people. But yes, anyway, the power creep goes insane. I can only cosplay my wardrobe. It allows me different outfits. Finding Kenma keychain is the best. So happy I have great luck at times. Indeed. I want to cosplay, but I'm not sure what to cosplay as. Honestly, I just Google it at times. I honestly really do. Games or anime, just not sure who. I've done games and anime. Or you pick someone you like and then see what's available and try to make it work. But yes. Are we talking about our wardrobes? Where am I? Mm, you should eat noodles if you're hungry. easy strat cosplay characters. It's like, I genuinely close cosplay. Hi, hungry. I'm dad. I'm sighing dramatically. Okay, we're gonna unban Ali because I know how to do that, contrary to popular belief, who believes I can't do it, but I can. But yes, you're not in a position to eat. There's no food. What do you mean? What do you mean? I've seen your fridge. I'm very confused by that notion. Your fridge is like full. Also, hi Ali. See, I told you. I told you I was able to. Also, I need to like remove friends from my Discord, low key, because I after like the breakup I went through recently, I've currently been dealing with some unsavory comments on my TikTok, and I know who's leaving the unsavory comments, and I probably shouldn't be friends with them on Discord, so I just removed them from Discord. But yes. Oh, hydrate. Wait, sorry. Sorry, you're talking to Noodles, not me. I'm fine. I don't need a hydrate, very clearly. But yes, why are we face palming? Why are we face palming? What did I do? What did I do? I don't believe I did anything. But yes. That could mm. I'm so confused. Good afternoon. Good well, it's technically good evening if you're talking to me. But yes, it is the evening. It doesn't help. I'm so confused. What is up? Also, unrelated note, but related note to Noodles. His whole thing is like bringing lunch to uni. Guess who's got their shit together and they're gonna like they've made lunch to bring to uni tomorrow. I have. You should be very proud of me. Maybe League or Fairy Tale. I forget that like League has a very large cast of characters in the game. Didn't really think about that. Fairy Tale. I couldn't. My friends really got into Fairy Tale in like high school, and I just really couldn't get into it. Like, it was a thing. Also, give me a second. Sorry. I was just doing that. Yeah, I'm doing a 9 to 5. What did I read? I'm doing a 9 to 5 parallel. Gonna do masters in data science. Damn, that's really interesting. Send you a message to remove people. See, I don't like removing people off my socials if I don't have to in any like context, even the world to us contexts. So I haven't been like very privy to doing that lately. I will say that with other things, I probably should start removing people, and I have. However, it just takes a while to get to that point. But yeah, yeah, I need to get over myself and just start removing people, even if it makes me kind of sad. Worst comes to worst, it's not permanent, and I move on with it. But yes, I'm debating doing an Echo cosplay. Echo, am I pronouncing that right? Just not sure. I really don't got the body for a lot of cosplay. I've got to work out again. But I Seebs. Can't see Seebs. What does Seebs mean? I know it's like slang for something, but I don't really know what it is for. Yeah, the block button is your best friend. I need to start exercising at some point too. It's taken a while. Fern reference? Fern reference. Mm, I do agree. I do agree that you don't really need to look a particular way. I will say that if you want to look a particular way for your cosplays, go for it. But when it comes to other things, you don't really have to. There's a lot of cosplayers who don't look exactly like characters. A lot of cosplay, in my opinion, is about construction as well as like creating things. So I don't think you should hold yourself to such a high standards. I've been blocked before, twice, and not by anyone like I should be blocked by. Um, Hi Noodles, not to publicly get hash out your beef, but is it your situationship, your ex situationship? Yes? No? I've never been blocked actually. At least not that I know of. That's kind of the point. That's kind of the point. Also, if you do want to fund my cosplay expenditures, you're welcome to donate. I need to throw it out there. I always need to throw it out there. No, not by their friend. Not by them, but by their friend. You know that friends are loyal when like they block you. I've got to say that. I've cosplayed Nanami without changing my hair color, and a few other characters without having the muscles, skin tone, body type. Yeah, don't talk to me about skin tone. I will say that there's like a big thing in the cosplay community with like weight and then skin tone, and then like ethnicity being a thing. Like, it's a thing. Honestly, if you want to cosplay someone, cosplay someone. It's about the joy of cosplay. I feel like you should not get too much into your head about these things. But yes, I've not been blocked by her. Interesting. There's only one hard and fast rule about cosplay. Don't do blackface. Yeah, that's it. The bar is on the floor. Literally. I will try dono when I can, Shay. Oh, damn, I appreciate it. Honestly, I say these things with zero expectations. It's more of a fun, silly thing because, like, you know, people have their lives ongoing too. So, like, if they want to support me, they're more than welcome to, but there's no, like, massive expectation. Nothing wrong with a little friendly blockage. Sorry, my mind went to, like, I don't know whether you're here for this conversation, but, like, the conversation we had last time was about, like, shitting oneself. And when you said, like, there's nothing wrong with a little blockage, my mind went to that type of blockage, not the other type of blockage. But yes. How did you get hair painted only from one side? What is the trick? So half my hair, so if I, like, part it up like this, half my hair, shit. My hair is kind of crusty and dry. We don't have high expectations for my hair at all. So half my hair, the bottom half of my hair is dyed blonde, and the top half is black. It's kind of a big old mess, in my opinion, but yeah. That's kind of how my hair functions. Pretty happy with it. I was talking to a friend about it, like if I'm ever going to stop dyeing my hair, because I fear he's too much of a realist. He reminds me of my dad. Hi, Noodles. And he's like, why do you dye your hair, Shay? Like, it's really expensive, and it's, like, not healthy for your hair either. I fear I fear it's just kind of iconic at this point. It's kind of a brand. I think the day I stop dyeing it is the day that I'm gonna probably stop looking for, like, validation on the internet or something, you know? Or to the point where I've actually cemented a strong enough brand where I can afford to change how I look. I will say that, like, the Hollywood hair theory is very much a thing where, like, people blow up when they have an iconic look or, like, hairstyle. So think of people like Chapel Rowan with her bright red hair, or like Ariana Grande with her ponytail, like those types of people. I feel like it also applies to a personal branding standpoint as well. Hence, the hair will stay like this until I either succeed or I disappear off the internet. But yes, cosplay is just about showing your love for the character. Nothing else really matters. Yeah, I do feel that. I'm very happy that how cosplay in the West works is very different from Japan because there's much more social pressure to look exactly like the character and other things as well. So I think I'm very lucky to be able to cosplay in a Western setting compared to somewhere like these. And yeah, thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. I'm very behind with chat, but yes. Not an issue for me, considering my ethnicity. Mm. You know what? This week I will donate. I'm not sure how much, but I will do it. You don't have to. You don't have to. I don't expect. And the other one was just after graduation. Ooh, interesting. Guys, I feel like flexing. I won the snowball fight in the sledding game yesterday. I still need. Wait, is that what it's called? The sledding game, right? The sledding game. I'll get on that at some point. I swear. Looks really cool. I've never seen that done. It's very common. It blew up in like 2020 and like everyone had their hair like this. The new thing with hair, I believe, is like the Alyssa Liu, like how she's got rings in her hair. I think that's blowing up, and I honestly, like, I think that's going to be a pain in the ass to deal with as soon as someone figures out like they don't want their hair dyed like this. It's going to be a pain to deal with like having rings around your head and having to either like, if you want to go full blonde after that, you're kind of fucked. And if you, I suppose, if you want to dye it back to another color, you're fine. But I feel like that's gonna like die out stylistically. Also, I've seen like people with like the fox tips where it's like they only dye like the bottom inches of their hair. I think that's pretty cool. It looks really nice with layers as well. My hair has faded a lot since last year. I did a dark red in Japan when I went, and I want to do a bit lighter but not crazy light one. You would make such a great model. See, I'm short. I'm too short to be a model. Commercially, perhaps, but yes. You sound like my mother. I feel like everyone's mothers are very. Maybe this is just a my mother thing before I like point this out to the world. I was gonna say my mother is very complimentary about my looks. I feel like she has self-inflated my ego in a very unnatural way. But yes, it's not iconic. I see it so often. Yeah, she has red hair. It's iconic to me, okay? Back off, Noodles. I cannot. I simply cannot. I'm going to pick them up and throw them out a window. Yes, I think it's more important. Oh, you think clothing style is more important than hairstyle? I agree. I don't have a lot of clothing style. Right now I kind of like my hair as is because it's one of the things that people notice first about me, and I think that's kind of cool. kind of makes me happy. I don't think we would unsub or unfollow if you change your look. I know you wouldn't, but like I like the consistency. So just letting you know, there is a huh SC. What's an SC? But yes, peak iconic brands do not involving faces. Other Sega and Chris with helmets. Hmm? Hmm? It's called the sliding game. What? Oh wait, you guys can check other people's follower age. I didn't know that. Interesting. Yes, Fox tips are amazing. I cannot dye my hair like that because these guys are really crispy. But I think it's really pretty when other people do it. So clearly not you, mate. Wouldn't worry about it. What am I missing? I'm missing something. I'm missing so much. But yes, Bond tips colored hair was popular when I was in school. It was the coolest. Okay, so we've currently moved from different phases. We're currently sitting. Let me yap about hair real quick because it's something that currently interests me. Okay, so lately we've seen more color blocking. We haven't been seeing ombres as much. So the 2010s were really popular to do like dip dye hair. Less in style. We'll always see naturally like dyed hair as like a style, like natural highlights. That will always be a thing that's in. Platinum blonde hair, I don't think will always be an in thing. I think that cycles around. Fox tips are currently very much in. Color blocking like calico hair, also in. The underdyeing like my hair is going out of style. It's been out of style since probably like 2020, not 2020, but like after COVID has ended, to be fair. And yes, side parts. Side parts are coming back, and I'm almost like 100% sure. I'm seeing more celebrities don like side parts, so I'm very sure those will be coming back. I will never be moving my hair to a side part because I know they look shit on me, so that's not happening with me. But I do know that it will become the new thing. I've been watching people, it's a trickle down effect. It's quite interesting, but yes. Let me be mean, it's my time to. Are you on your period too? Are we both on our periods? Is this a group thing? It was popular because really interesting. I think it's a height thing as well. Mm. Oh, I thought screenshot was like I don't know. I don't know. The wind loves to give me a side part, not fun. See, some people are just stuck with the natural side part because of their cowlicks. I have a cowlick where my side part is actually over here and I have a cowlick for that. But I've kind of trained my hair out of the cowlick. Sometimes my hair gives up and it will cowlick, but I feel like I've used enough heat on it so it stays. You know? If I grow my hair long enough again, I would try to do one-sided dye and like split dye. That's also a thing. Calico hair, split dyeing, lots of color blocking is very popular. Alana's on her period too. We can put. I'm not on my period. Low key, my period lasts for like 3 weeks at the moment. If my period was on right now, I think I would want to throw myself off a cliff. So I'm not on my period. But yes. Also, Nick, yeah, I also thought it was that. Duh. Duh. Also, double cowlick. Double cowlick means you can never move your part whatsoever. And yet, I wasn't gonna say it myself, but like, yeah, you're right, Noodles, about the association of why I didn't want to say it out loud. I have a cowlick but forced the middle part so that I could grow it out for a wolf cut. It's only screenshot if it's screenshot region of France, otherwise you call it a screen image capture. I actually know what that's referencing, and that's quite funny. See, I think I use SC when I DM you because I make mistakes, not on purpose. Normally I don't do that. Also, hi. I'm gonna call you Jenga. Hey Jenga, how you doing? I'm doing pretty well today. Um, I'm in a yapping mood. I'm kind of getting a bit sleepy because I'm full of salmon. I finished work at 6:30 tonight. Um, yeah, if you're wondering, I'm not kind of sick. I'm just kind of physically exhausted, but that's a separate thing. So I finished work tonight at 6:30, and then stream started at 7, right? So I had like half an hour to both drive home and stuff myself with food. Every time I ingest a huge heaping of carbs, I just get sleepy. And I feel like because the chat's moving fast, it keeps me like alert and awake. But low key, I'm like on my doorstep for like napping soon. I feel it. I feel it. Maybe one day do a wolf cut as well, but who knows, a lot of different hairstyles I want to try. Oh, nice. See, I feel like my hair's too straight to do a wolf cut. Like, keep in mind my hair's not naturally textured like this. My hair's like textured like this because I sleep in like a big braid. Like I have a braid running down my head when I sleep because it's protective for the bleached hair. But if I were to naturally just have a wolf cut, I feel like I couldn't do it. But if your hair is textured, you probably have a good shot at it, unless you style it. I was out with Noodles once, and his friend's situationship, she had the prettiest hair, and I asked her about it, and she's like, yeah, I style it with the curler, and that I was like, oh my god, I wish to be able to do that, but I can't really do very advanced things with curler, and I want to learn though. But yes, uh, yes. Oh, thank you, Nick. See, that's what I mean. It is a mistake. Of course it's a mistake. Also, this thing has like a, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's got like a something inside of it, like a metal ball, a plastic ball. When I shake it, it's very fun. But yes. I would not. I would not. I genuinely have no idea what to do with my hair. Sometimes I want to pull it out. Dude, I need to take you for a haircut, or I need to do something about your hair. Like, we're supposed to cut your hair at 500 followers, but I don't. Where are we? Where are we in terms of like followers? I don't check my metrics enough. We're almost at 1500 followers at this point, so yeah, we're really late on that. I think for Nick's hair, he's kind of got thin, wavy hair. What I would do is I would cut the length off it, even though I think the length looks pretty. He needs to get rid of the length so he can thicken his hair. I'm assuming his hair is also quite thin due to other reasons, such as stress and his diet. So I just think it needs a good chop, if I'm being very, very honest. I've gone bald once as well. It was crazy, but I did it. That's a nice noise. Kind of sounds like shaking a spray can. I love spray cans. Like, I like spray painting. It's very nice. It's weirdly cathartic. I quite like it. But yes. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Didn't mean to smack you guys around. Oh, that felt nice. My neck is so down for it. Like, it needs to be cracked every so often. And I believe that Nick has sent the link for the overlay. So hopefully, I'm going to add the overlay and see what happens. Okay, like, your vibe is everything. The confidence, the style, the energy. It looks so powerful and I'm obsessed. Thank you. That really does boost my ego. I don't have the energy these days to be sad and, like, lacking confidence. So if I'm throwing my false confidence out there, it's better than nothing. I don't know what to call you because your username. I'm not calling you Frank. That feels weird. I'm not calling you that guy either. I need something else to call you. I used to watch so many spray painting videos and they're very interesting. I have food. Nice to know. I love spray painting. I haven't gone to do it since year 8 when my school arts faculty did the skateboard decks for our art project. I feel like a lot of schools do the skateboard project as like a thing in year 8. Don't know why. It's just like a weird commonality. I will say that. I've got a proper skateboard deck that I still need to finish painting. It's on my to-do list to do over the break. And yes, the ego's getting bigger and I love it. As you should. I feed off the compliments. It's not healthy, but I do. It's not healthy, but I do. Okay, but you look so happy. It's literally the cutest thing ever. Your energy is everything. Thank you. I know that when I'm not feeling too crash hot, I can at least like push that energy into the universe so someone else can like pick up on my false energy. Even if it's not the most authentic energy, it's nice that I can make someone else feel a bit better. I I like comforting people. It's a thing I do. Sometimes I backseat my own emotions to comfort others, and that's not healthy, but still. I like knowing that I can bring someone a form of comfort. Also, our browser, we're gonna name this. Okay, let's add this. Okay, we've got to add the browser source because Nick has made a new chat and I will have to fix it across all of them. 1920 by 1080, right? 1080, 1080. And this should hypothetically be the other Nick's test. Hi, Nick. I got a question for you. Why? Why? Can we be told what you're testing, by the way? You do need to delete that, sweetie. No, I'm actually a dude from London, but you look nice and I do like your vibe. What do you want me to call you? Because I don't really want to call you that guy from London. I think it's quite funny. I'm gonna call you that guy from London. But yes, I'm the same. I like making others happy. Don't we all? It's indeed. You do need to delete that, Nick. Are we gaming now? We're not gaming. We just need Nick to remove that goddamn text box. Thanks for the notice, Nick. I was testing if it wasn't gonna work, but it didn't, and now it does. No, but I like calling you that guy from London. It gives me a little bit more joy. Refresh the browser source. You hate me. You hate me so much that you want me to refresh the browser source. Look how naked the screen looks without chat. Okay, let's do it all again. Okay. Technically, this is for myself, so I shouldn't be sitting here and complaining about it. So I would like to extend my greatest gratitude to the lovely Nick who deals with this stuff for me, so I don't have to think about it. 1080, right? 1080. Cool. So, do you want to make the umbrella fund larger? Could we please have the umbrella fund much larger? Please? Thank you. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate it. Also, I have everything like double layered up. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. With everything double layered up, it just kind of makes everything easier when we're playing with different things. Let me move this down here. But yes. Okay, that guy from London. I hate you. You hate me too, so we're even. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed now. Have a great rest of the stream. Take care, and hope to catch future streams. I'll see you later, Death from Fish. I'll see you later, Brendan. I do stream same time Friday and Sunday. If you want to show up again, that's up to you. But yeah. So I don't think I can update the overlay. Yeah, no, I know you can't update them live anymore because I was trying to set up the overlays for the FNAF stream and I had to keep doing it. And when I was running FNAF and having it on the second monitor, and then you'd have to pause it was the pain in the ass. Yeah, you can't update anything live anymore. Also, is Jamie sleeping? Can someone please check if Jamie's still here? Because I will ban him. Okay, how big is big? Let me have a look. Okay, so let's update that again. I just... What? I will try. It depends when I finish work. I sleep at 9 Melb time when I get to work. I'm not... You're... Where are you from? I don't think I asked you. Where are you from? I'm from the west coast of Australia, by the way. Okay, let's make the chat. Okay, let's add it in. Jamie is gone. Good. Oh, you're from Melbourne. Okay, nice to know. You're another Aussie. Shay, quick. Your mum. Oh. Okay, will I be seeing that application anytime soon or not? 1080. Let me have a look. If you're not... You could make it even bigger, I'm just saying. Could you, like... Not mad at that. You can make it larger if you want, because the contrast between the white and like the curtain color is not that high, whereas compared to over here the contrast is much higher, so text can be smaller. If you want, you can make it larger again, like make it so it comes out to about here, so like, you know, the distance from the edge of the screen, make it so that distance from the edge of the screen is the same to about this point here, or about here, so you can make it to like about that large. You know? I'm so sorry, Nick. I'm such a pain in your ass. I'm very thankful. Love you. Thank you so much. I fear I suck up to my mods too much. But yes. I'm still missing some responses from someone. Who else? I'm that guy from London. Do it yourself. Stop complaining. Oh, thank you, Nick. I appreciate it. I'm very grateful. Okay, let's make another chat thingy. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Browser. I feel like Noodles is on a big journey for me to just become fully self-sufficient. I fear, what am I gonna do if I become fully self-sufficient? I won't need Nick anymore. And I won't need any of the other mods anymore. Alas, what are we going to do if I become too self-sufficient and too aggressively independent? Being too independent is unhealthy in my opinion. We should always ask each other for help. 1080. But yes. on answers some questions I asked someone. Did you? Anyway, see ya. But yeah, I will try to join whenever I can. Goodbye, Brendan. Have a lovely evening. Girl, you just need to click refresh. Where is the refresh button? Where is the refresh button? Also, thank you, Nick. I really like it. I'm very appreciative. It looks very pretty. And then we would get a break. We can go on vacation. Hey, I'm just saying, realistically. Wait, where's the refresh button? There isn't a. Wait. Nick, can you like add some? There is shit. There is a refresh. Fuck. Okay, Nick, could you just add something random? Like just do something because I just want to check the refresh because I didn't realize there was a refresh button. Let me just like I'll close the prior chat. Nick on overtime, I fear he is. Just wondering, is this something that could be done off stream? It could be done off stream, but it wouldn't be a Shay stream if we did it off stream. It gives me great joy to know that I can sit here with you guys and have fun like this. Everyone disappeared. Some panic. Indeed. But yes, I like that I can do this with you guys. I never want my streams to become too rigid or too proper, which is why I'm quite happy to like fuck around on stream and do these things and change these things. It gives me a great amount of joy. But yes. Also, Nick, did you change something? I just kind of want to click the refresh button to see. Okay, refresh. Did it do anything? I don't believe it did, if I'm being... Wait, shit, I'm clicking on the wrong layer. Thank you. Hi, Nick. Thank you. I'm finding great joy out of this. Okay, I'm gonna refresh again and hopefully that goes. Thank you. Okay, the color is good. What is it? Nick has a very specific color that is his brand, which is that really bright saturated purple. I think it looks quite nice. Also, what's happening? I'm checking through the server and I think it's quite fun. Also, ooh, pretty sunset. But yes, I think your purple is very iconic. I like how saturated it is. It makes you stand out a lot. I also need to extend a massive thank you. Thank you, Nick, thank you, Nick, for doing that. Also, I'm just gonna adjust this. Can I like... Cool. It was bothering me. I just had to move it. Again, like, I could probably... Oh, shit, I think I popped a pimple. You know when you, like, touch your face slightly and, like, the pimple's really, like, fragile on the top? It's not popped, but I can feel it. Moved a little. But yes. Noodles changed back to purple. Why does he need to hurt me like this? I already know he doesn't like me, but he's got to go this far. Indeed you are. Quite regal. Exactly. I know. I'm not going to ask too much from you. Fear not, fear not, fear not, fear not. Don't mind me. But yes, I know you enjoy purple. I'll leave you to it. But also, I don't... What is your profile picture? I don't... It's green now. Okay. I'm gonna shut my mouth. You can stay green. Now he's green. Yeah, I know he's green. I don't know why he's green, but yes. Also, let me have a look at these Google form responses. Is it... Nick, have you combed through the Google form responses? Because I think we've got enough to read on stream. I believe we have like 4? I just kind of want to nose around them, to be honest. Let me have a look. What has changed? Where's the Google form? Not Google form. Where's the spreadsheet? I'm curious. I'm curious. Shay's chat is now Purple Haze cosplaying other colors for amusement. I'm gonna pick you up and throw you out a window. I'm good at my job and do things without you even asking. I'm very grateful to my mod team. They're the ones who make the world go round, and I'm very lucky that Nick is willing to go through some of the files, so you know we don't have the problem that could be apparent. In the dating applications, we have a possible problem of you can upload a photo as one of the as one of the prompts. I'm very grateful that Nick is happy to screen for me so I don't have to screen for myself. I'm very grateful that he is willing to, you know, deal with that for me. I'm very, very lucky. I haven't even seen a phallic object yet. Okay, see, I do want to say that part of like the new notification for the Discord, I am scared that we're gonna get more perverts that way. I will say that, and I'm happy if we can take it back to our original notification, which is more wholesome. You've seen a vacuum and Minty being measured. Hmm? We still have the old one, do we? Do we? That's how you scream. I mean, yes, but also I'm scared. I'm scared that I'm gonna be the reason that Nick is exposed to something quite unbecoming. And this red isn't nice. I feel like desaturated colors just aren't it, you know? When I look at the Discord, like the colors that's like the presets for the different roles, blah 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 blah, they're really desaturated. It kind of makes me sad. But I'm not really upset at my color. It could probably be a bit brighter, but you know, nothing wrong with it. But yes. I genuinely want to see a phallic object so I can get my bonus. What was it? What did I say? How much did I say I would give Nick if he came across a phallic object? Because I don't quite remember if it was 10 or 20. Did I say 40? I don't believe I would have said 40. Because 40 is a number that's like kind of like, if I was gonna say something, I'd probably say 5, 10, 25, or 50. So 40 would not be the number. Also, this is not a call for people to start sending in phallic objects so Nick can get paid, by the way. I just want to put it out there. No. Sexual organs. We'll get a bit more specific. I'll send a carrot as one of my photos. Che said a carrot would count. If you send him a carrot, I may make you give him that money. Because, like, that's a you problem. If you're the reason. If someone sends a phallic object, I'm gonna chase them up and be like, send me money so I can send to my bot who had to see your phallic object. It would, and you'd be banned. Oh yes, wait, is that part of the T's and C's? If someone sent a phallic object, they'd get banned? I forgot we set T's and C's for that. Oh my god. Oh my god, okay, we're just gonna leave. Either way, I get money, so I'm happy. Oh, I mean, if 9 gets banned, that's on him. You'll get a permanent ban from the server and the stream if you send a phallic object. So, Ali, I don't think this is the situation in which you should send a phallic object. I love you, sweetie, but don't do it. Also, thank you for following while we're discussing such a topic. I don't know whether that says more about you or me at this point. But yes, good. Good, because I don't want to see any of the people I regularly interact with, like, disappear because they sent a phallic object. Thank you. What if they do it anonymously? How do we ban that? Well, fuck, Nick. I haven't even thought that far. I kind of just assumed that people in my community would be nice enough to, like, 1, not send a phallic object, and 2, not do that. I have 4 questions left to answer now. The waiting game for some answers. What are you waiting for, dude? I'm so confused. Who the fuck are you waiting for so you can, like, finish your application? Are you waiting for your references? Also, I do say that I have great joy in doing my makeup while I sit here on stream and I'm yapping to everyone. It does make me quite happy. Don't think that pimple's open. I just think it hurts. I would never, as you should, I would never want to see anyone's phallic objects in my stream. Ever. Because that is scary and I don't need to be scared like that. I need to you know, live freely and happily away from such shit. Well, technically it's Nick who sings such shit, so I need to live in a way in which I don't lose money because someone else is sending me phallic objects in which Nick is screening through. Also, I do want to say I find it very funny how Ali was like, yes, my private assets. I do love how you worded that. What was it? Oh god, I had a term with a friend that I made up. Instead of dick pics, it was like something salami related. It was very funny at the time. I wish I remembered what it was, but yes, private assets. I will continue to use that term. I think it's hilarious. Not gonna lie, if I did the full name of the guy who sent an application, actually, how do you want to fill me in, because I never read that one in the end, because I was like, I don't have time for that type of bullshit, you know. But yes, when are the when are the tutorials coming? That it was really easy. Could you please fill me in, because I did not know you did any of this. I believe Noodles has requested we as a team use the mod chat more. This is the type of shit I'd like to see in the mod chat. Oh, hey, what's up? Also, convince me I need a portable charger. I'm on the fence. Okay, why do you need a portable charger? Can we start with that? I am at the point where I just bring a whole fucking charger that I just plug into the wall at uni. So why do you need a portable charger? That's the first question. After that question, you go to, would you remember to charge your portable charger, and would it be useful? What am I gonna say? Oh, I found my headphones. Yeah, on the topic of remembering to charge your shit. Like, would you remember to charge your shit? Also, why not just get a regular charger? But yes. Are you half Asian? I'm half Kiwi. My mum stole me away from New Zealand but I'm a dual citizen. Okay, why do you think I'm half Asian? This is not the first time someone's like, "Are you a Wasian?" I'm not a Wasian, and there is This isn't me being offended, but I would like to say that I don't think any of me screams Wasian at all. I just look full Asian, so I'm quite confused. And yeah, I'm just quite confused at this point. I'm not even upset. I'm just confused. But yes, please get one so you don't have any devices dying. But only happens when I'm out for 15 hours. How am I meant to get charged? Oh, on the bus. Really? You don't charge your shit at uni? I always charge my stuff at uni. You don't have the Asian accent. Is that literally it? Because people are like, oh my god, Asians, they couldn't like have a non-Asian accent, so that's why we're gonna assume they're Asian. Wow, I'd never put to it. Wait, this is the same energy as like when I like blew up on TikTok like a while ago. It wasn't even blowing up, but like I had DMs in my DMs. People, I had like 2 or 3 messages, and they were legitimately like, "You look like you play Valorant," and because I'm not a gamer, right? So I was sitting there like, what the fuck does that mean? Until someone was like, yeah, a lot of like Asians play Valorant. I was like, oh, oh. Wait, you have to have an Asian accent? No, no, no. They assume that you have to have an Asian accent if you're full Asian, but if you're half Asian, you wouldn't have the accent. No, no, no. I'm curious why. I'm curious why, because I think I look very Asian. It's a thing. I'm just curious. Girl, it comes in. I'm just curious because this isn't the first time someone's been like, "You look half Asian." But yes, I stay back at uni to charge my shit. Oh really? Girl, I just let my shit die. Like if I were to die on a train, like I'd just be dead because my phone's dead. I need to charge my portable charger. But yes. Mhm. 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 Yeah, I'm confused with that one, my dude. Yeah, I'm also confused on that one. Like, yeah, like I look like I'm an Asian, so yeah, it's very funny when I get people being like, "Are you half Asian?" Because I know how I look, and I'm very confused by that whole thing. Oh, I see. But yes, is it too? What was it? We said we'd wait until we get to like 23 responses on the Google form, so I'll leave the Google form as is. I do encourage people to fill it out because I like being nosy into other people's personal lives. It brings me great joy. I usually keep my brightness down to save battery. My phone dies so fucking fast. It's not even funny. Um, what I do is like Bluetooth off, phone brightness down, close all background apps, stuff like that. Like that's where I go when my phone is on its way out. I try not to have my phone die. However, I've got a few friends on Life 360, and more often than not, they will see my phone and they'll be like, Shay, it's on 10% charge. It's a problem. It's a problem, and I'll admit it's a problem, but like, am I really trying that hard to negate the problem? Not really. My phone stays on battery saver all the time. I probably should do that as well if I'm being very honest, but I don't remember to do it until my phone's like dead, you know? But yes. So how did the dating applications go? They're still open. I'm gonna keep reading them until like I'm bored of this whole thing. So I'm gonna keep them open. I will read them like every time we hit like another 10 applications. So I believe last time we read how many was it that we read? I believe we read like 10. We'll wait until we hit another 10 and then we'll read them again. I just do it because I find it fun and it's something to yap about. But yes. Gives me offline time. Shay went through 11 last time. Oh, okay. 2 or 3 would. Actually, I didn't go through 11, I went through 10 because 2 of them were double application for the same person. One of them was like a joke one that I just kind of fully negated from there. Yes, no phallic objects. I will say that if Nick does screen through everything, so if someone sees a phallic object, it's Nick, don't worry. And if he does see a phallic object, I will pay him extra money. This is not to say to send in images of phallic objects. And you know what I mean by phallic objects. I do not mean if he sees a zucchini or a carrot, I'm sure he's going to be fine. But you know what type of objects I'm talking about. So yes. But yes, 10 p.m. Oh, okie dokes. Yes, I know. I'm going to finish stream at 10 as well. I might even finish at 9. That's kind of short. Wait, 9 is in like 4 minutes. Fuck. This is like 6 minutes. No way. I'm not going to finish at 9. I'll finish at like 10. But yes. Yes, I do mean that. Thank you, Nick. Thank you for saying I'm funny. I feel like half the time I'm not actually funny, it's just an accidental thing. Like, it's never purposely funny, which is sad. But, like, we try not to think about that because that's sad. But yes. Nick's got this. I do believe that, what is it? I believe Nick will be fine if he sees a phallic object and if he doesn't. I feel like Nick is kind of hoping to see one at some point, so I just pay him a little extra. I would not be surprised knowing Nick. So yes. It's just the strong Aussie accent leads to me to think maybe. Is my accent strong? I don't think I think that my accent switches on and off towards what I want it to do and what I don't want it to do. I don't believe my accent is particularly strong. I will say that I was on a phone call with Noodles and he was like, Shay, your enunciation's really poor compared to like when you're on stream. Like your enunciation when we have phone calls is just really sad and like mediocre. I was like, oh wow. I want you to know that I was phone calling him hunched over. Let me go get a plushie for illustration. I was calling him hunched over like this. I had a plushie and I was like hunched over like this and I was like calling because I was writing shit down and like you know, like my posture wasn't good. And he's like, your enunciation was kind of poor. And I was like, wow. Wow. But yes, your accent is neutral at most. Exactly. See, I don't think I have a strong Australian accent. Also, where do we want to put Peanut? Oh. Oh, thank you. Damn. Thank you. I appreciate that. Does the umbrella fund update or do I have to update? Damn. Hi, Ambrea. What's up? The thing I want to thank HobXP for the donation, and I think the thing broke. Yeah, maybe I've been in Aussie too long to realize the different accents. Hi. Yeah, I I broke it. Damn, dude. My parents are. I fixed it. 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 My parents are white. I'm adopted. This is a Bulbasaur. I'm adopted and my parents are white. So like I'm Australian. Technically, my parents are like white Kiwis, not like white Australians, so I don't know if that adds more layers to it, but yes. This is Peanut. He's a Bulbasaur. All my plushies are named because like I think it's really dumb that people don't name their Pokemon because it's like, yes, this is my dog. Come here, Chihuahua. And it's like you call your Chihuahua Chihuahua. I think it's really fucking dumb. So I will like die on the hill of all Pokemon should be named. But yes, I'm adopted. This is Bulbasaur. Yeah, so my parents are Kiwis. They're currently trying to sort out things like a dual citizenship and stuff like that for me right now. Because they hint nudge nudge. They're like, when we retire, I think we want to head back home. And I think their way of like setting up, like trying to look at a dual citizenship is like, we want you to come with us. Like, you're not staying here alone. But yes. Bro, I'm not a Pokemon fanboy. I just saw something similar. I'm half Korean. My mom, yep, you did say that. This is why we need you to actually play Pokemon. Fire Red Share. Peanut the Bulbasaur needs his own adventure. Does he? Does he? Thank you, Noodles, for pointing that out. How long have they been in Australia? They've been in Australia since the 90s. They've been here forever. Like, before I lived in this area, sometimes they'll take me back to where they like first when they first moved to Australia, they moved to like a really shitty area, and every so often we'll drive around there and they'll be pointing out like, oh, we used to live here, then we moved here, and then like your auntie moved in with us when we're at this house. I think it's really interesting. Also, I find out a lot of lore about my parents like pre-Shay era. I find out about it a lot these days because like I have friends coming over and my mom's really chatty with my friends, so she will be talking to my friends about the things that happened pre like Shay era, and I'm finding out a lot of shit. Like I know that they were people, but I'm finding out that they how do I put this? They were really fucking interesting before I came along. I feel like I nerfed their really interesting life. I do have to say that. But yes, I take the shield hero approach with naming things. Bulbasaur would be Bulb. I'm dual because my mom's cute. Pre-Shay law goes crazy. I believe. Let me check something. I believe Ali never told me what she thought I meant when I said my parents. Well, my mother did something with the teapot. Yes. What the fuck is this? Hi. Give me a second. How do I ban this person? Bye. Banned. Okay. Hi. I need to update my mod handbook. That should have been banned. Anyway, how are we going? Yeah, my dad's law goes crazy. Parent law goes hard. Okay, shut up. I don't know. Back in my day. But yes. You may have forgotten. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yes, I have a mod handbook. It's very thick because like I'm trying to like be a bit more specific about the things I would do and don't want to see on my server. The word void made me want to someone because like that's the most like one of the most degrading and dehumanizing terms to use with a woman ever. You know. Also, excuse me for a second. I believe it is 9 o'clock, so I will be back in 3 minutes. Let me set the timer. Let me set the timer. I'm gonna go smack someone real quick. I need to. Ugh, I'm feeling feelings right now. That gave me the massive ick. So I will see everyone in 3 minutes, and I will be right back. I promise. Hi, the break is over. I'm back. But yes, what is it? How do I know that term? That term has come up when I've been watching a lot of like analyses looking at like red pill culture because I love watching video essays. It's a personal interest. They come up on TikTok as well. That's how I kind of found out about the term. They like fell into the hole via like video essays. But yeah, I implore you guys, and especially men, to have a look at what red pill culture is and how you kind of get to that point. I think it's kind of a good thing in a preventative sense. But yes, I did fall down that hole, and also I will be hydrating. But yes, also I googled what PSL meant, and I believe that's related to some form of lookism, and it's like a scale. It's very messy. Also, thank you for reminding me to hydrate. Mm-hmm. I'm on the analysis side. I'm on the how does the patriarchy work side of the internet. Mm-hmm. Hey, this is oh, okay. Wait. On the topic of peanut, give me a second. I was gonna get someone else out for the sake of what is it? For the sake of Nick. Oh, I dropped something, and that sounded like metal. That probably wasn't good to drop. Hi, this is pineapples. Yes. Oh, I see, I see, I see, I see. Oh, send. Send. Soccer potentially. I didn't read it. Pineapples, I love you. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. One of the nuggets, Jesus. One of the three nuggets is sitting alone. Let me just, yoink. He's on the other side of the cat. Okay. You know what? Shit. My printer. I believe there are three nuggets. I just don't know where one of the nuggets is right now. It's kind of a mess back here. I believe we have three nuggets as well. Jesus. Okay. Three nuggets. We do have three nuggets and pineapples. None of the nuggets are named. They are just a group. But yes. My TikTok For You page is traveling, food reviews, and anime I like. Oh, topic of Vans. Topic of Vans. Yes, we have Dino Nuggies plushies. Lovely birthday gift. I love plushies, honestly. Makes me very happy. But yes, pretend they didn't exist. Yeah, I have three. And I have Converses and Vans on the floor right now because this has kind of become a dumping ground. It's like my second depression hole. I dropped something on the floor. I forgot what it was. Oh, found it. But yes, none of the nuggies are named. They all deserve names. They're really cute. Wait, and this one's upside down. They are very soft. They were vacuum sealed when I got them. It was very funny to have to release them from their vacuum sealing. I will say that. Oh gosh. But yes. My siblings, indeed, they are adorable. They are adorable, but yes. Pineapples looks like he has the type of texture that I want to rub my face and arms against. He's very smooth. I will say that Pineapples is quite smooth. I'm gonna we'll plop him over here. We'll talk about the Dino Nuggies. They're so cute. They're not the most huggable. They're more decorative at this point, but yes. Can one of them be called Walter? Sure, take your pick. I fear that when I think of the name Walter, I think of the dude from Breaking Bad. We have, I believe, a Stegosaurus. We have a T-Rex, and we have a Brachiosaurus. I believe. They're very cute. They are plentiful. Indeed, they are plentiful right now. But yes. Exactly what I thought, Shay. Why are you trying to name my Dino Nuggies after someone who, you know, you know? Have you seen the videos of people taking their vacuum sealed mattresses out and they explode and they spring outwards? See, that sounds like a detriment. That sounds like how you get smacked in the face by like a mattress rolling outwards. Throwing that pizza on the roof was criminal. I don't know, it's the first name that came to mind. He looks very, very velvety. Does he? He does. I don't know. These guys are quite cute. They're just currently like plural. I'm lucky the cats haven't gotten to them. They've got like a really soft texture. They kind of feel like that blanket over there. And the cats love anything that's soft and squishy. But yes. But yes, say hello. There's more plushies over there. Chadwick's over there. You can see his little beak and his foot in the corner as well. He has been, what is it? He is kind of living in this room with the other plushies. I've kind of run out of space in bed to keep everyone. It's better than putting them into like plushie jail of doom, if you know what I mean. What did you name them? They don't have names individually. I believe one of them is to be Walter, but you know, no one's told me which one. Waltosaurus. Waltosaurus Rex? Wrong one. Walter Waltosaurus Rex because he's so cute like that. They're adorable. See, why are we naming them all after pasta? I feel like they don't need pasta like names. What is their name as a collective? I believe they do have a collective name. What is it? Oh, God. I forgot what it was, but they do have a collective name together. But yes, also, I do want to say that when you're working with soft fabrics, like when you work with them, you always naturally get this line between the soft fabrics where they like overlap. It's a thing. The Three Nuggeteers. Yes, like the Three Musketeers, but collectively. It's like a murder of crows. The Nuggets are. No, they're not a group like that. Damn, he's so perfect. It hurts. BRB. After. What the. What does WZ stand for? What does that mean? I don't know. But yes. Anyway, I'm going to shove the nuggets back. They're going to be collectively together with pineapples. Um, we're not gonna. Okay, I feel bad. Let me just fix them. I feel really bad if I just kind of dump them like that. It makes me feel sad. So we're just gonna like put them around pineapples. Should be fine now. See, they're all cute. They are. Also, hi Dino Nuggies. How are you? Um, I find your name very ironic considering the plushies. But yes, how are you? I do hate myself in study. Oh, Warzone. Oh, oh. See, again, I don't game. I don't personally seek to game. Hence, these things just go over my head. I was talking to someone about streaming the other day. Um, and they're like, what do you do if you don't like game? And I was like, yes, I just talk about myself a lot. And there's no way to tell someone when you're streaming and you don't game, like, yes, I talk to myself. I talk about myself a lot, and you have to do that in a way that makes you seem not conceited. I fear there is no way to do that. I think it's quite funny, but yes. What is happening? Um, oh. I do need my notifications on. Apologies, moderators. I joined because of the nuggies. Please study, you'll hate yourself more. Hey, if you guys want Noodles to study, you guys should want me to study. I carve out like 3 hours, so about 9 hours a week for that. Not that one. Wrong one. I believe this is what I've come up with. But yes, he's going to bed at 10 as well. Knowledge is power as well. But they will stay at a constant level, which is better than a decline. Hmm? Also, fun fact if you're wondering how memory works in like a technical sense, time is not the reason why memory decays, it's interruptions. So given that you live a pretty boring life, hypothetically you have a better memory. Well, you would have a better memory than someone who lives an interesting life because you have less interruptions in your day. So a lot of people think the reason for the decay of memory is time, but it's actually like the amount you're interrupted during the period in which you need to learn and the period in which you need to regurgitate. It is quite interesting. Yes, yeah, you study that grade stays at 100%. I'm already at 100% at my current. I just did all my quizzes last night and I'm currently at 100%, so I'm feeling pretty good. I've got a lab report. My lab report will always nerf me. I don't want to talk about it, but yes. Indeed. Also, mods, I did end up sending the thing in the mod chat if you do want to have a look. Oh, my neck is killing me, I swear. I recently bought full sec cams, so testing them right now. What are those? What are those? Also, what's wrong? See, I don't think it's cute. I want to name them something cute and silly. I do not want to name them after pasta. Basil was a lucky guess in terms of what was it? In terms of like naming sharks, but I don't think I want all of them named in the same way. Oh, security cameras. That makes more sense. I think I've talked about it before, but my property has security cameras on it. And when I started doing the carrot thing for the first time, I went outside and I was with a drill. I like went to my dad's shed and grabbed a drill, and I was trying to drill into a carrot, right, for the video. And I hear this voice screaming at me. That's my father's voice, and keep in mind he's overseas. It's coming through the goddamn security cameras. What the fuck are you doing with my drill? What are you drilling it into? And yeah, nice to know my dad keeps tabs, live on me, especially when I'm outside doing interesting and wonderful things. I'm manifesting wonderful things for y'all in uni. Is it? Are we hoping for wonderful things? I don't know if that's gonna happen to me at this point. But yes, maybe name the dipping sauces. Dipping sauces. What are you guys suggesting? I'm gonna be getting special attention soon, so my life is gonna get easier. The way you worded that is funny, but in a technical sense, yes, your life will become much more easier when you have different accommodations set up for you. Give me a second. My hair's being a pain in the ass. I'm fixing it. Wait. Shit. I thought it. Okay. I don't think that helped at all, but whatever. Sriracha. No. Pesto is a really cute name. I will say pesto is a very cute name. I do like pesto. Pesto is. If I get another shark, I'm gonna name it Pesto. That's a really cute name. Also, I believe we have a shark name command. Did anyone update the shark name command to remove one of the sharks? My cousin runs marine studies in Townsville, so if anyone wants to get involved, I can put in a word for you or how you say it. Pesto the shark. Pesto would be a really cute shark name, Unifees. Why am I looking? I can't wait to exam room. Not over 100 people. I don't have to present in front of anyone anymore. That's really nice. My uni exams take place in a room of like 60, not even 60, not 60, 20 people. It's wonderful. But yes, your face is clean. What is your skincare? My skincare is makeup. My skincare is like, give me a second. My skincare is awful. This is what you're seeing. I don't know if you're a guy or a girl, but like I'm gonna say girl because like girl applies to everyone to me. Girl, no. My skin is far from clear. Give me a second. I can't hold everything. Let me try holding everything that I put on my face. Everything that's currently sitting on my face, I'm holding in my hands right now. I won't hold the brushes to be fair. But yes. I have acne. My skin is far from clear. There is a... If I get closer... There's a pimple there, there's a pimple there, pimple here, pimple here, pimple here, pimple here, here, here. There's a few on my forehead, but you guys can't see that. And a few over here. I do want to say that, like, I am good at makeup, but my skin is awful. And those aren't related, it's hormonal. Before anyone says, like, stop wearing makeup if your, like, skin's really bad. It's fucking hormonal and stress-based. But yes, I'm wearing a lot of makeup. Wait, I'm wearing a lot of makeup right now, so my skincare is not crash hot. But yes, okay, I feel that. Is your acne like also hormonal, or is it like a skincare thing? Because I've got some tips for things like acne scarring. Because while my acne isn't as bad as it used to be, a lot of it's like a lot of my acne currently is you're able to conceal it with makeup. It's not like aggressive to the point where you can't conceal. A lot of it is mostly acne scarring. So if you do want product recs for acne scarring, I can help you there, but I cannot really help with active acne. Although I do have a really good acne cream I do like. What would you, how would you like me to refer to you? Sorry, I got really excited. I really like talking about skincare. It makes me very happy. But yes, I have a lot of acne scars. It's not really a problem. It just kind of makes me feel a bit self-conscious at times. But yes, there are some scars. Is it like hyperpigmentation type of scars or like physical scars? Because I believe I've heard derma rolling helps with physical scarring. If it's hyperpigmentation, I'm your girl there. I recently found out like I'm not gonna show you my back, but I recently found out I have like hyperpigmentation scars on my back. Like, dude, I didn't even know I had back acne. If you chat have bad acne you doc can help with. Mine was just from going through puberty when I was like, a teenager. But yes. Go, which shark are we eliminating? Pump. Oh, okay, sorry, I got it. You guys don't know me well enough to know which shark is getting removed. But yes, that's the shark that's cut out of my life right now. I believe we're having an additional shark that's going to be added into my life. I believe there should be another shark upcoming. I believe he should be named Pluto or she. I want to say she. Hey, I'm sorry. I got excited about the conversation about acne. I apologize to my mods. Yes, it is Nora. You are correct. It's not my shark. It's technically an ex's shark. Um, I do want to say that some of those sharks on the lists, they're mine in a way in which I've purchased them / I emotionally claim rights over them, but they're technically not mine. Thank you. The baby hammerhead sharks, but I always let them go and never take one. Indeed. Yes, you didn't know it. Mine are also from puberty, now it's just scars. Okay, scar fading. You can. Are you into like Asian beauty or are you more Western? Because that's the first question I'm gonna have for you. Also, I still need to know what to call you. I'm horrible with usernames. But yes, sunscreen. SPF is your first preventative. On top of SPF, using some form of chemical exfoliant that is gentle depending on how sensitive your skin is. Also important. Something that I use a lot. Vitamin C tends to help. Niacinamide also tends to help. Peel pads in particular, I found help, but it depends on how sensitive you are. But yes, I don't have any names for my... Girl, what are we doing? No names for your plushies whatsoever. Are you a monster? Are you a monster? You are a monster. Okay, how many sharks are actually in mine? Let's have a look at the... Could someone use the blush command? Give me a second, I'm doing something. Maybe I could send you pics of my plushies and you could... Of course, I'd love to help you name them. And we have to get Nick a plushie. Okay, so that's the command. I believe 3.5 is mine. 3.5 sharks. Declan is his full name, his legal name. He has a nickname, but I would... It's kind of embarrassing because it's a reference to something that I'd rather not share on the internet considering my Wattpad reading days. I will say that Declan is named after a book character. That's all I have to say there. Miku was named by a friend. Miku is a full shark, so Declan is a guy, Miku is a girl. Hero is from Big Hero 6, he's 0.5 a shark, so he's a baby shark. Jasper... God, I have so many sharks. Jasper is also another shark. Jasper is named after Noodles' dog. No comment on that. His dad asked me, what's the shark's name? And I didn't have a name at that point. So I just kind of named it after his dog. He was like, oh my gosh, that's our dog's name. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that. That's so funny. That's such a coincidence. It was not a coincidence. Basil is not my shark either. Basil isn't my shark. Basil is someone else's shark. But I named Basil, so Basil's on that list. I believe we should also be getting a shark named Pluto at some point. I also want a shark named Pesto. I would like to put an official appeal into Noodles to see if we can name his shark Pesto instead. Also, thank you for the follow. Which one are mine? Mine are Declan, Miku, and Hero Jasper. Basil is not mine. Yes. I fear you're... Okay, I want to point this out, Nine, but I feel you're a little bit too much of an intentional... Because you know which shark is yours. You just want to be, like, acknowledged on the stream. No? No? Okay. Get me a second one, it will be Pesto. See, you don't even have a single one. Oh, say hi, Zodius. How are you doing? Basil, what's my final choice? You just helped brainstorm. Get there. Sorry. But yes, I mean, oh, okay, which shark is my mother's? My mother's shark is Jasper, in a technical sense, but I've kind of claimed Jasper for myself. I do. I wasn't gonna wait. Okay, you don't have to wait. You can go without me. You can get the shark without me if you want. Doesn't bother me at all. I hope you know, Noodles, when we had that, like, phase of no talking, I was really tempted to apologize to you and I was gonna send you a shark and I was like, wait, that's way too much. I can't deal with all my problems by sending sharks to people I've upset. Wait, you have? Have you already been to IKEA? Wait, what? What? Excuse me, huh? Have you already... Have you actually been to IKEA? We're waiting for noodles. See, okay. We're supposed to go together, but my life has been really fucking hectic. So I was like, okay, fine. I won't be able to go to IKEA with this guy, right? I'm like, fine, noodles. I'm not going with you. But I didn't know he's already been. Has he already been, or is he just kind of rage baiting me right now? Well, oddly enough, I've been watching it recently. Interesting, interesting, interesting. We're waiting for Noodles to tell me whether he's been to IKEA or not, because I feel like he should have. He didn't have to tell me, but it would have been nice to know. Like, he wants to talk about our lunches, but he clearly doesn't want to tell me when he's been to IKEA. Also, I feel like when I extend my eyebrow out, it just kind of looks nicer, you know? Have you or haven't you been to IKEA, man? I just want to know. This is why I really enjoy having my friends in the Twitch chat. Oh no, your ear off later. Would you put on the Vans to show off the whole fit? I would not, because I don't have socks on right now. Oh my god, that's so cute! Oh my god. Wait. Okay, we're gonna name all of them. We're gonna name all of them. How are you, Shay? You always look good. Yes, I know it's your stream. I know it's your stream prepared look. I appreciate that you guys have gotten to the point where you know that, like, when you compliment me, I'm gonna sit here and tell you, like, I prepare for the stream, because it's very important that on the off chance, I know a lot of women don't watch my streams, but on the off chance there is a young woman who watches my stream, and there are women who watch my stream, I want them to know that this isn't natural, that I put effort into it, and I really like how you guys already know that. But yes, I'm doing pretty well. I'm kind of up to date with my uni stuff now, which makes me happy. The grind begins again tomorrow. I have to go back and be sad all over again, but that's fine. It's fine. So yes, I'm streaming till 10 tonight, which is making me really happy. I'm trying to get an early night's sleep. I'm gonna be asleep. Not gonna be asleep. That's not gonna work. I'm going to try to get off my phone around midnight and lie until, like, I knock out. So that's the goal tonight. I'm feeling a bit positive about it. I've got my do not disturb on from about like 11 onwards. I'm feeling confident in my sleep. The first one was actually made for me by a streamer friend. I don't know if you know. Oh no, we've rated her before. But yes. I love that. That's so cute. But yes, we aim for midnight. We aim for midnight. And the second one, the capybara, I won a circus show last year. I forgot which part of the country. Oh, I'm on the west coast. Like, currently right now it's like 9:30 for me. Do tell me more about yourself. We've got 33 minutes of the stream to be sleeping fully. I mean, I've got an early morning. I'm supposed to be out of the house by like Wait. I'm supposed to be out of the house by 7:45, which means I'm gonna be on the train by 8. I'm gonna be in the fucking city at 9 a.m. I don't wake up earlier than 9 on most days. I need to get used to driving myself. The cost of not driving yourself means that you get shipped to the train station whenever it's convenient. Jamie, hi. Why are you awake? Sweetie, hi. Why are you here? But yeah, I know that's how life is. But god damn it, I'm not built for this shit. And the last one is my favorite Big Pusheen plushie. I wish it at an arcade for 25th birthday. Has practical use with helping me with my background. I feel like, wait, are we, okay, I need to know their genders. Is it like he, she, they? I taught my mum about pronouns by giving one of our sharks, I believe, who was it? Which shark has non-binary pronouns? Yeah, I did give my sharks non-binary pronouns. I believe Jasper, is it Jasper? It's Jasper or Hero, one of them is non-binary. I forgot which shark, because at this point they're just kind of a collective. But yes, Jamie should be asleep right now. You know that probably being on stream isn't helping with the headache. I will have to admit that it's probably not helping, you know? You know? Oh, it's Jasper? Okay, yes. I like how you know my shark lore more than me. But yeah, I thought I was in the city at 10 a.m. Turns out I'm going to be in the city at 9 a.m. I'm not excited, but you know, such is life. Also, give me a second. I'm going through like the tier list creator. The tier list creator. I wish I could actually sort out a proper tier list for the tier list creator. However, I'm kind of happy with my like janky piece of paper. It makes me feel like I'm 8 years old and I'm like, Mum, look at my art. It deserves to go on the fridge. It makes me very happy. But yes. What is happening? Drinks water, solves headaches. Depends where the headache is and whether it's like a migraine or chronic thing, but yes. While Jamie's awake means I will sleep. Good night, everyone. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Thank you, Brian. I hope you have a lovely evening. Thank you for joining us. I believe it is 12:30, so you should be getting to sleep for work. But yes, I don't know gender-wise. Maybe you could come up with names both. Okay, I see. We can work on it. We can workshop the plushie names as a group. I still need to name my own plushies. It's a problem, but yes. Also, I was yapping about this to some of the mods earlier, but I lost my ID. I found one form of ID. I still don't know where my student ID is, so we've got to have a look for it later. How's it going, uni work? Yesterday. Okay, I got through my uni stuff. And in terms of everything else, I'm kind of doing pretty good right now. I'm up to date with my uni stuff, which makes me somewhat happy. Um, what else? What else? What was my other point in terms of what's going on? I'm not feeling too crash hot physically. I feel very tired. I don't know why, because I've been sleeping 8 hours plus like another 4 hour nap I had today. Also, I fell asleep at lunch yesterday. I was out at lunch with like some friends and I fell asleep at lunch. I don't know what's up with me, but my body is not my body's not bodying for some reason. Study makes you happy. You're a lost child. I don't know. It makes me happy that I'm not falling behind because falling behind makes me anxious. But yes. What did Nick say? This is the first time I'm hearing this. The first time you're hearing what? What did I do? Oh, the first time you're hearing of me losing my ID. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think it was the mod chat. I think it was just I told Noodles about it. I think I just told Noodles about it. I'm the opposite. I have my ID and lost my... How did that happen? I would have an insane sense of anxiety if I did that. Mods plural. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Falling behind is the best. You can study everything on the last day and that's the best part. No, that's horrific. That is horrific. 350 days of fun, 10 days of study. I could never. I could never. You're not a mod. You're not a mod. I don't remember which chat I told then. I told someone about it, but yes. Also, Stream Elements used to go off every half hour. I think it's currently running late right now. Also, I want to say thank you for following. I do appreciate it, and I do see it. Probably around 5 months at this point. Have you done anything about it? Like, informed your bank or something? Because I feel like that's the type of thing you're meant to do when you lose your ID. You like inform your wallet. You like inform your bank and like your attention. Blah 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 blah. Also, yes. Noodles is right. You are an attention whore. I will say that. I went to the Department of Transport last Monday. Got my ID sorted. I'll probably look bad in the photo. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, do the cleaning. I just pulled out a hair and why did you pull out a hair? Nick, why did you pull out a hair? That man already has thin hair. I don't think he can afford to lose more hair, to be honest. It was an accident. I'm gonna sit here and be like, yes, indeed, you pulled out a chunk of hair by accident. Actually, I can't sit here and be like, oh my god, you pulled out a chunk of hair by accident. No, I know I pulled out chunks of hairs by not accident, so I can't sit here and judge. Oh, that's what you did. Oh, also, I appreciate the follow. Thank you. Your credit score. I'm assuming Jamie has a debit card set up, not a credit card. I don't know. How old are people getting credit cards? Like, my ex had a credit card and he was like, what, 20? I don't know what age you fall down the credit card hole. I don't know. But yes, no credit card, but I have good loans. You have loans? The only loan I can think of actively having is Hex right now, if I'm being very honest. Ah, thank you. I appreciate it. You can get a credit card. No, I know you can get a credit card at 18, but I didn't think most people did that. Like, I didn't think that was a thing that people just did. You know, maybe that's just a me thing. I'm credit free, but recently owned my own place. Okay, so I'm assuming you're like around 30 because I can't believe in the idea of anyone around my age owning shit all. I am. See, when I see the word sick, I don't know if it's meant to be like complimentary or like gross or like physically sick because I am kind of physically sick right now. You make a joint account with your parent and then get a credit card. Oh, keep the balance at zero and then ease of use is amazing. It's good to get a credit card early to build credit, but only if you can actually keep up with it. Nice to know, nice to know, nice to know. Hey, I made that terrible joke. Keep away. I'm close to. Really? That's so exciting. That's so exciting, Jamie. God damn, you really do get your hustle. Well, I know you get your hustle on based off how much you work and like uni and everything. Maybe you wait. I believe Noodles isn't the only engineer I know, or like soon to be engineer that I know. So perhaps you might be the most successful person I might know, economically at least. But yes, sorry, I went on a tangent. I've been debt free for a long time, so I don't have it. Girl, I have student debt. I have hex loans. I'm gonna be like dealing with this for a while. My dad probably would probably put my credit card in the negatives. God damn. Yes. I like how you guys are discussing this. Did you mean it in the complimentary way or not? Thank you for asking the questions that I haven't yet to ask. I appreciate. It's supposed to be a pun. Calling you sick in a cool way. We're also acknowledging that you're actually sick. Ooh, I see. Also, I do like how we're all celebrating Jamie in chat as we should. The fact that he's so young and is actually like, you know, I'm so proud of him. Economically successful. I'm gonna throw you. I swear. Mm-hmm. I unfortunately meant it in the non-complimentary way. Why am I being anti-complimented? Insulted? Yeah, why am I being insulted? I'll probably pay off my hex debt in like 3 years. I don't know, dude. I don't even know about my hex debt. It depends on rising inflation. I don't want to sit here and discuss hex debt. That's kind of depressing. I might say that you're the rich one. You have multiple sources of most. Who are you talking to? Because like, girl, if you're talking to me, we're not considering Twitch a source of income, to be honest. But yes. Well, just saying choices led me here. I'm hoping to have enough saved so when I graduate, I can just pay off some of my hex. Knowing me, I'll probably throw my money away on camera gear. Yeah, but we'll see more photos. Also, I'd like you to post more. I would you know what would be cool, Jamie? You know what would be cool? What would be cool is if you got into self portraiture, because I think we would all like. Okay, hex debt. Hex debt is like a student debt in Australia. Basically, the government will pay off like your university fees, and then once you reach a certain earning threshold, you pay it back. And I believe the threshold is like 65,000, roughly. So yes, my lenses arrived the other day, and I'm planning to buy another one soon. God damn. I hope you put up some photos when you do. I don't know if I want to check. I feel that. I feel that. I don't want to think about my hex debt right now at all. I haven't failed anything yet, so I'm not too worried about how high it could be. How have you been? I've been pretty well. I did already look at this. Wait, you did? Wait. Did you? Are we talking about you posting something in general, or like posting yourself? Sorry, give me a second. Um, okay, let me find it. Okay, we've got audio down, so I'm not blasting. Okay. If you're wondering, he posted what I believe is a baby kookaburra, a lighthouse, and I believe a photo of a galaxy. I got excited. I want to see a self portrait. I think people who take self portraits are very unique. I feel like it's a very hard thing to get correct. You know? I've never been paying attention. I've never been given. I've never been giving anything I paid this attention. I'm so confused. I'm not gonna try read that here. And rich and Lego figurines. See, same thing. Same thing here. I'm paying off all my debt. Like my parents put me through private schooling, and they're like, "That's it." Like we're not doing anything beyond that. They're like, you can figure out everything else. They don't charge me rent. They don't charge me rent. I never had to pay for my own car. I don't have to pay for my own fuel, rego, insurance, anything else. So, like, do I have loans? Yes, I do. But do I have to pay for anything else in my life? Not really. The ATO, oh, it does. Does hex debt change for the course you take? Okay, so it depends on the university course you take. It also rises at a certain percent depending on inflation, etc. They recently made a move to like cut some of the hex debt because it's rising at a rate that's way higher than inflation, which is very upsetting. Like obviously, but yes, I just have my parents to back me up if I'm almost free from that. I would never self portrait. Mm, that's a pity. I like seeing the photographer behind the camera. It makes me. I wish you know. I'm not gonna comment, but yes. Well, I'll be debt free one day, guys. I believe in. We'll be debt free one day, guys. I believe in us. I believe in us collectively as a community. I had a stroke reading that. Then maybe I would consider. I'm a little over 12,000 debt. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why private schooling, but low-key, I can't help but think that part of the private schooling thing was my parents thought like shoving me in a public school because they were scared something would happen to me. I don't know what they meant by something would happen to me, but I think I'd be fine. But yes, I was never given anything. I did all myself. I got 100% scholarship on my private school, so I guess it was technically free. God damn. I pulled two scholarships, kind of not on purpose, really. I did apply for them, but like I didn't think I would get them. It was like an academic scholarship and then an arts scholarship. It was just like one of my teachers was like, "Yeah, by the way, like the school's doing scholarship testing again because they tested in like they do primary school, then like middle school and then high school, and they had more scholarships ongoing. They're like, "Yeah, you should just like shove in your application." Yeah, turns out it worked out, and I had a scholarship for art and then academics as well. But yes, I went to public school and have been threatened a few times, but used my silver tongue to get out of it. How poetic of you. But yes, yep, both through piano. Ooh, I'm not surprised in the slightest though. Oh wait, shit, there's water. I got water on the tier list. Damn it. I have applied to so many scholarships, still stuck paying for everything. I have a scholarship for uni as well. Sorry, that's like bad timing. I'm good. I'm good, thanks, Val. Then I'm from the scummy west side of Victoria. I see. A kid was stabbed to death. Oh, shit. I didn't read that context. I didn't read that context. Like, low key, the public school in my area probably has better amenities than my private school, but my private school was like way safer because it was like a newer public school. But yes, I would consider self-portraiting if it was for a partner. Oh, I see. I don't know. I feel like okay, if you get to the point of like self-portraiting for a partner, wouldn't you have to learn how to do that? So you'd have to like go through the trials and tribulations of how to learn that. Why not start early? Very poetic. At least you got a story to tell. I have a scholarship for uni as well, but for the wrong reason. Twitch at certain hours is mostly the weird side of people who don't work jobs. Are you referring to me? Are you referring to me? Sorry. I think as a photographer, I would know how self-portraiting works. I feel like it's a skill though. Wouldn't you want like an interesting self-portrait? Just stream after school ends. You'll get locked in. What the fuck, dude? Dude, are you calling me unemployed right now? Like, dude, I got questions. I got questions. Like okay, we have people who are regularly in my stream. We have regular chatters, and every time we have someone who is not a regular chatter and stuff like this happens, I'm so confused by people's intentions. But yes. I don't know. I feel like because of like, how time zones work, I feel like there's always going to be someone who's doing something interesting, you know? The path to know that's where the it's giving me weird vibes. I'm getting weird vibes. I only started noticing the Australian streamers. Really? Really, really, really? I don't know. A good chunk of people who watch me are American, which is very funny to me for some reason. I don't know why, but yes. Yeah, but it won't take too long to learn. I suppose. I think it'd be a fun thing to learn. I would like to get better at taking photos of myself, but in all regards, I am awful. I don't know how to pose, and I feel very awkward in front of the camera, you know? I feel like I feel like you have to build up to getting comfortable. Or like there's a certain audacity. Like, you know, with people who like really promote their streams, etc. I feel like I don't have enough audacity to do that yet. To be like, hey guys, like I'm going live in like 5 minutes. I don't have the audacity to do that on platforms like Instagram where I have friends and family who can actually see that. So yes. When I streamed, I had all kinds of viewers, some from Egypt, Middle East, the UK, the US, etc. I always tell people how to pose. Can I kidnap you? Loki. Loki, can I like kidnap you for an Arvo or something? Like, I'm heading to Melbourne soon. Well, not soon. I'm heading to Melbourne at the end of the year. Can I kidnap you for an Arvo? I got music. What? Okay. Yeah, no. I'm just gonna do something. Give me a second. I need to check something. Oh, thank you. I was gonna do that myself. I was getting weird energy from that. Thank you. I don't really like being in photos/media, excluding specific occasions when specific chosen people ask. I see. Actually, I think Australia and Japan people really live in such an idle time zone. Really? I'm not in their time zone. I'm in like a time zone is like Asia. South Asia and China. I believe that's our time zone. Kidnap me. Oh, Jesus. Wait, shit, you're not. Fuck. Wait. Oh wait, you're not. Shit. Wait, I'm not gonna dox where you are. I need to make a trip there as well, to be fair. My best friend is actually from like not your area, but like in general. I need to go see her again. We both turned 20 and we haven't like properly celebrated with each other. Normally, like one of us goes there, one of us comes over here. I actually do need to make the trip at some point, but yes. I took a photo of Shay once and purposely made sure you weren't in it because I didn't ask prior. Nick is sweet like that. What is it? When we were all mods, we hung out together as a group. It was very fun taking photos of other people. You can tell what I prioritize in my camera roll based. You can tell what I prioritize in my life based off my camera roll. So different people, etc. The more photos I take of someone, I think the greater care I feel for them. Or like the more photos I take of something is just more greater care in general. Shay recognizing the docs in advance, unheard of. Indeed. Huh? Oh wait, my brain didn't break. Your shoulder and arm length are in it. I thought you were talking about my shoulder and arm length for a second because I didn't remember the context. I was like, what about my shoulder and arm length? But yes, I have a fear of centipedes and other animals in Australia. Why centipedes? Why centipedes? And also, animals in Australia, if you're in the city, dude, like, there is no issue with anything. Like, if you're in the city, you're not going to be catching wild animals. You will be fine. I might be taking a STEM exchange to another university somewhere. You should. Loki, if you did, I'm I wouldn't be mad at it, and you'd have someone to hang out with. You could also meet the wonderful Noodles and Nine, and I suppose Nick as well. Um, mm, I'm not gonna like dox who goes where, but yes, indeed. Ew, don't come. Hey, I think it's nice to be on like the other side of the country. It's stinky here, good god. Also, thank you for following. There's a video about Australian poison centipede. It's huge, like horror, and it's extremely fast. Go to Japan or something. Hey, if you're doing something domestic, come over here. But if you're doing something cool, probably go overseas. Mm-hmm. Jesus. See, I didn't even know about this. Can't go to Japan with my degree. Come here. Come here. Come to my uni. Come to. Oh my god, you can hang out at the uni and see the peacocks. Oh, one of the peacocks at my uni recently got ran over. And it was a really coolly named peacock. Its name was Alistair. I found out on Reddit. So Nick is apparently more attuned to my uni's Reddit than I am. And he told me about something that was happening at my uni. I was like, oh, I'm gonna check it out. And then I opened the uni's Reddit to see one of our peacocks got ran over by a car. Come here, I can give you tutoring. I do electrical. Only stinky because of the engineers and league players. Indeed. I just put a. Nick, stop pulling out your fucking hair! Dude, your hair's not gonna grow if you keep pulling it out like that. What the fuck, man? Just stop. Just stop it. But like, Loki, stop pulling out your hair. It's the comp sci students. Okay, if I'm being honest, the comp sci students and the engineering students, they both smell really bad. We also don't dress the best either, except for the girls. The girls in both like comp sci and like engineering, they both dress really cutely. But it's the guys that stink. Okay, it looked like a chunk, but it was only 3 strands. Yeah. So where my uni is, we have peacocks. Like, I'm not too secretive about where my uni is, but like we have peacocks at my uni, and we have a main road near my uni where the peacocks hang out, and they just kind of wander, or they can like fly into the main road, and they just, you know, yeah, uh huh. I wasn't talking about you. I feel like Noodles and Nine have a lovely relationship where it's quite interesting to watch. Just killed a peacock and no one cares. Yeah, that kind of happens. The peacocks were donated to my unis in like the 70s or 80s, and they've been going through a natural selection process based off you know, who gets hit by a car and who doesn't. The engineers shower at uni though, so it's the vibe of comp sci. You need late coding rounds. I don't know, like um comp sci gives edgy, and engineering gives high earning potential. But yes, come to mine instead. I don't think Nick should like dox his uni in the chat. I don't believe he should. Also, Nick, sweetie, I don't think anyone would come across the country for your university. I need 10 minutes to get over this. Are you talking about the peacock thing? Mm-hmm. What am I reading? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They wait, shit, Supreme Shrimp, you weren't following me prior? Damn. Comp sci into a bit of shared units, depending on your major. Someone come to mind. I got highly ranked this year in Time Magazine. Did it? Actually. I was actually. Fuck, I can't dox people. Wait. Yeah. It's not doxing. Um, for my uni, I was actually before going to uni here. I was considering doing uni in Melbourne and Queensland. I was gonna do Queensland because my best friend lives in Queensland, and I was gonna do uni in Melbourne because my cousin lives in Melbourne. I was just gonna do that, but my fear of the unknown was too high, so I'm doing it here. I was actually considering like doing my masters not here. I thought it would be fun to have an adventure, you know. What was it? We're not gonna trauma dump. I'm gonna message a few people about this later because I want to yap about this because I just remembered it and it made me salty. But I will talk about it after the stream with a few people. I know there are a lot of international students at your uni, but it's not the most ideal uni. I will say that. But yes, not to be judgy. Also, 9 minutes left till 10. I believe we will be finishing at 10 because the wonderful Noodles has bedtime. So we'll be respectful of his bedtime. And we will disappear for that, indeed. I'm not gonna talk about your uni, but I hope you know your uni. I'm not gonna I fear Shay can also read the time. You also have a bedtime. See, I can read the time, but it's nice when someone gives me alerts live in chat because it like mentally clicks part of my brain that it's moving. But yes. Also, thank you for following. I appreciate it. I appreciate seeing live time updates. It's useful for me if I'm being very honest. But yes. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm not gonna comment on Nick's uni. I do remember the open day at Nick's uni, and I remember like I think we set off like a security alarm or something there. That was fun. Also, uni open day season is occurring soon. I believe I can't name drop these unis. My uni has its open day soon, and I'm nosy, and I'm probably gonna head down to my own uni's open day because I haven't been to it before, because COVID. I went to another uni's open day that I didn't end up going to, which was kind of cool, but it was on the Oval because like they had major construction on. I also went to their open day last year. I actually watched F1 there because like it was a race weekend. I've been to Nick's uni for an open day as well. That was kind of mid, no offense, but like it wasn't bad. And then there's a uni near the beach, more so. That one has the best. What was it? That uni has the best open day in my opinion. But yes, I am a hater. Your hair is mixed race. My hair is split dyed. But yes, I do. I've never been. Oh, you should go to an open day. I want to go to my uni's open day, but realistically, I don't have the time with all the shit that's ongoing in my life. But I do want to go because, like, I went to every other uni's open day except for my own uni's because I don't think my uni ran an open day that year. So I just kind of selected my uni, like, blindly. And I was like, oh, I hope it's good. I'm lucky that it was better than I thought. I actually considered transferring out of my uni, but I'm at a point where I've been here for so long and I've made so many friends that low-key they're the reason why I haven't transferred out of my uni yet. But yes, if you ever chose marine studies, I'll shrimp to my cousins. Thank you. Also, can someone tell me how the lurk command works? Is it just trying to notify me that you're lurking, or is it just like does it? I don't think it does anything. So yes, my uni is always free to join. You know what? If I do postgrad and I do psych, I'm shoving in my application everywhere and anywhere. So yeah, I might end up on the other side of the country. I wouldn't be surprised. It's for the use of having the command. What do you mean? What do you mean the use of having the command? I'm a bit confused there. I don't know what you mean, but like, I get it. Kind of. Kind of. Oh wait, shit, you go to the uni that my friend goes to. Shit, that's interesting. It gives satisfaction. Raid search time and wrapping up. Where's Ali? Okay, there's Ali. I've never dyed my hair and I'm kind of scared to. Okay, sorry. I apologize for not reading that because I went on a tangent. Okay. I'm gonna dye my hair. I can tell you how it goes. I can tell you how it goes because your hair is also as dark as my hair. So if it falls out of my head, I'll let you know. See, I did know this, but sometimes you remind me of information and I forget about these things. But yes, yeah, I need to redo my roots sooner or later. We've talked about this prior, but like if it falls out, I'll let you know. I was thinking about doing like, could I do my roots, like dye my hair on stream? I'm like, oh, that sounds like a bad idea. I don't want to see it. I don't want like, 40 people to see me have like a crash out on stream live. I don't think that's healthy. I don't think that's healthy for me to do so. I need more channel points for hydration. God damn. Give me a second. I'll do it anyway. Interesting. Shay, you're an inspiration to me. I take your advice on board. Hard. We're gonna hope it doesn't pull out. My options right now, I want to dye it by the weekend, so Sunday. It should be dyed by Sunday. I want to get it done Saturday night. My options right now are my father DIYing it or bothering someone else to help me. You guys will know by Sunday whether my hair has fallen out of my head or not. It's gonna be very exciting. I will say it will make for a good stream if it's fallen out, and I can be like, look at the chunk missing from my head. But yes, I need more for the sake of seeing the number go higher. I say that at the casino. I strongly believe that we should not have Nick gambling in any form. But yes, if a chunk goes, it all goes. Okay, I'm hoping that if a chunk of my hair burns off, I'm hoping that like it's a chunk that's around the middle, not the sides, because I don't want to regrow a hairline piece. Also, I don't know why I think it keeps accidentally hitting the X here. Girl, you're fine. Because you shouldn't. I don't want you to. That's it. I actually have a friend offering to pay me. Okay, why? Why? Who are these friends? Who are these unsavory friends you're making? I am judging. Also, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. I don't know. If I bleach and melt a chunk of my hair off and I cut all of it off, you know that virtually the only hair I would have left is like the top portion of my hair. Not even, because that's even got blonde in it right now. So it'd be like from about here upwards. I think here upwards is mostly black hair. There's even blonde in that. So I would, if I like shaved all the blonde part of my hair, it would just literally be like 4 strands of hair on my head at this point. Yes, you should pay attention to the chat more, Nine, because I believe Nick has told everyone that he does have a raid lined up. I'll double it and give it to the next person. As you should. After the stream, I'm off to spill some tea about myself. I remembered. I remember what the tea was. I'm gonna tell one of my friends and they're gonna sit there and be like, Shay, that's so unrealistic to expect. And hopefully the other one's like, no, as he should. Anyway, that's my plan after this. I have to make lunch for uni tomorrow. So yes, I don't have many plans going. I believe it's good night to everyone else. I hope everyone has a. Yes, I will spill some into the DMs. Don't worry, Jay. Wait, you should be asleep. You should be asleep. I will spill my tea to you anyway, and I don't know whether you're gonna lean on the as he should energy or lean on the Shay, that's really unrealistic to ask energy. Um, I don't know which way you're gonna lean, but I hope you lean to the like as he should energy. I will message you about it later. She found out. Yeah, I know. I know, I see you. I see you. I see you. Anyway, night, Jamie. Good night, stream. Everyone else should be going. Wait, shit. Everyone on the everyone on the East Coast should be heading to sleep soon. I hope everyone has a lovely evening, and I believe wait, I can't talk to Noodles about it because his bedtime is 10 p.m. I'll talk to you tomorrow about it. Okay. Good night, everyone, and I will see you again. When will I see you again? I'll see you again on Friday.